Yeah, like the attention, girl, I know you. But you're everything I want in life. We're fighting danger like kung fu. The love I feel is deep inside. The others don't matter. It's honestly us against the world. We're the perfect team. You're my dream, and I just want it. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Oh baby, if you ever need a helper, hey, you should know that I'll be there day and night. Nobody else can love you better. I'm here just to treat you right. You're the reason I'm alive. You're the only pain I can endure. And when you're not here, you're my dream, but I just want it. Yeah, I just wanna. Yeah. You're my dream, but I just want it. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. But I just want it.
Deep inside I knew from the start, you my bunny, I'm your Clark. From now to eternity, I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see. My love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arms. Now this don't matter, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure. Whatever's the weather, day up and out with you till I die. How many times for you I'ma try? Want you to notice the one and I know this perfect soulmate. I wanna show it my best friend. She saved my life, my happy end in hard times.
Oh baby, hug it to myself, hug it to myself, hug it to myself. I just want it. Can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, to myself. Can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself. I just want it.
Okay.
Can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, to myself. Can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself. Oh baby.
So cliche, I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, hard, baby. Yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty, glass empty. How about I get another drink, baby, drink, baby? Okay, I get it. You got fire burning, right there in your eyes. So when you got
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares through. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Extreme Networks Connect event with the Valorant Cup here. I'm Paul, pleased to be joined by Chilling Walk again tonight, and we've got an awesome matchup between Stevenson University and SUNY Canton with a very special guest.
Yeah, man. Paul, there was a little bit of a mistake yesterday. Yesterday, we had Stevenson University against SUNY Canton, and we thought that SUNY Canton got eliminated, but actually, it looks like Polytech, unfortunately, didn't make it here. So the show match today will be against these two, and you talked about the special guest. Well, guess what? We got Crashies in the house from Envy, recently signed on, playing with Stevenson and seeing how well he can muster up and lead this team to the victory in this awesome two-game show match.
I'm so stoked for you. Recently signed to Envy with his former teammate Food as well, who he's been with for quite a while here. But as we jump into the action, just a quick word from our sponsor and the people that are really bringing this all together, Extreme Networks. So level up your school's esports program with Extreme Networks. In the digital arena, the network is the field. Fuel your game with Extreme's turnkey esports network solutions designed to optimize the gaming experience for players and spectators. Power esports with simple plug-and-play cloud management, secure game zones, and visibility into gaming applications and digital citizenship. Whether your school is just getting started, expanding your club, or growing into a varsity esports program, Extreme Networks has you covered. They create effortless networking experiences that enable all of us to advance, pushing the boundaries of technology, leveraging the powers of machine learning, artificial intelligence, analytics, and automation. For more information, visit extremenetworks.com or follow them on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube. And so we're diving right into things here and showing like it's gonna be really fun seeing crashies with the collegiate teams. I mean, you've got a literal legend playing on your squad, and I don't know about you, but like I'd be sweating through my mouse. That thing would be soaked right now.
Yeah, honestly, this is where I'm wondering what's going on with the Stevenson's players' heads. It's like, yo, man, we gotta play with these crashies. Like, what's going on? Like, are we gonna let him take the conversation? Are we gonna be doing something? What's the deal here? So I'm definitely wondering what's going on within these collegiate players' heads, because getting a chance to play with a pro is honestly a luxury that you have to try and take advantage of as much as you can. So whatever he's here to teach you with, you better learn ASAP.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You're probably falling like one side either where it's like, I'm so nervous, I'm so afraid to talk to him, or like, Crashies, I want to ask you everything I've ever thought of. Please help me out. How do I get back there?
Yeah, so that's definitely going to be a little funny little interaction going on here, but just going to see where, of course, we're going to see on the other side we have looks like I'm pretty sure we have Stevenson on the defensive end. We saw what happened when they played against SUNY Ken yesterday. They're pretty damn solid on the defensive squad, so we have to see if they can just kind of hold on to this on Haven, on this map here. So actually, I think we're on Ascent here. Again, pretty divisive map so far between the Valorant community, but with everything on on this map going through the mid lane, pretty tough access, knowing that there's a lot of stuff that's replicated from CS:GO, but we just have to pay attention to see what can work out.
No, just a little bit of a pause here. So teams are just going to give a second, get synced back up here. But it's Riot, small indie company. They're going to figure things out. So we'll just give them a second. And what's funny? So yesterday we saw the matchup here to end the stream yesterday. We saw Stevenson. They went 7-0, and we were sitting here like, oh no, come on, Student Canton. But they brought it back. I think it ended up being like a 13-9 game. So they made it more than respectable, and Canton looked really good.
Yeah, Ken definitely did put on a good show on the defensive end. Just have to make sure, see what we can do here. Having a little bit of technical difficulties. We're gonna get this all squared away. But it looks like we're actually going to be looking to restart the lobby real quick here. Just some production. Actually, I think it's one of our players are having a little bit of issues getting everything fixed up here. Like I think Friggy was having some issues on Stevenson's side. So no big deal. We're going to get that squared away. But still, this is honestly going to be a fun match because yesterday it was pretty close. In the early stages, Stevenson did have a pretty big swing early on, but SUNY Ken did have a pretty solid comeback. I think it was like 8-13 at the end of the round here. So they were by the end of the first half, they were down roughly, I think 8-4, and then they made a pretty solid comeback all the way through. But we're going to see if SUNY Ken kind of changed up things, because if I'm a SUNY Ken, I want to impress Crashies too. I got to make sure like, yo man, I want to get those headshots on you, bro. I want to make sure I can kind of outgun you when it gets to up close and personal stuff. So let's see what they can bring and see if they can bring the heat.
Yeah, for sure. And let me ask you, Wak, have you ever been in a match or against like a pro or somebody you really looked up to, like even just matchmaking? Like, have you ever ended up against someone you're like, yo, wait, is that so and so? Because I have one, but I want to see if you have one.
Yeah. Okay. So this actually goes to League of Legends. All right. So we were playing League of Legends. I was playing with my boy Hollywood, who is a former Challenger player. We were just playing some normals, and then we actually get queued up normal draft with TSM's mid laner Bjergsen and high profile streamer Pokimane in the game here. They were just having fun. We were having fun. I'm like, yo, I gotta play with Bjergsen and Pokimane. Like, why not? Right? At the end of the day, they probably don't even remember my name, but it was actually a pretty fun time when I was playing with them.
So what's funny, like for everyone watching, I had no idea that. So that's so cool, dude. I love Bjergsen. He's a monster. Like that's
I'm trying
awesome.
to think. I think that was like 4 years ago, 3 to 4 years ago, when we just queued up a normal draft and we miraculously got those two on. It was pretty cool. I was playing, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I was playing Galio top when Galio top was a thing. That was what's happening. He was playing Lee Sin jungle, and then I think Pokey was playing, if I remember correctly, I think Pokey was playing mid lane for them, and then John and our homegirl was also playing on the bottom lane together. But yeah, that was honestly a fun time, and that's one of the games that I will remember for sure. That, and I think playing with Anakin on Tekken 7 back at Mystic Lake Tournament. Those are the two games that I were played. I could have taken Anakin to fight in a best of 5, won all 3 games. I got the 2-game lead, but then he reversed on me. It was actually pretty unfortunate.
So for me, the only two I've come close with, and it's not nearly as interesting because I got in a PUBG game once with Shroud, and like I didn't get to see him. Like we were watching the kill feed, and we're like, okay, Shroud died. We're like, that's not actually Shroud. And one of our buddies is like. And like and because it's obviously a delay, so people aren't stream stemming up. Our friends like, wait, hold on a second, I'm watching a stream. He's like, oh man, where did we just land? Did we land there too? And so we started running around, and like we ended up dying to the storm trying to find his body. Yeah, he got like 7 kills and then just died. And we're like, oh okay, he's just kill farming and then just moving on. But that was really fun. And then another time at a Smash tournament, I got to play Osiris. Falco 1-on-1 him, which was just really cool because he's a Falco player I really look up to, and he had some great tips. That's the other thing too. These pros, especially I'm sure like Crashies, that they're a good portion of them are just super humble, understanding people. Like, hey, I was where you are before. As we're getting into the action here, you know, they're down to earth people. A lot of times I think they get blown to be something they aren't. And Crashy is just another hard player, just like the rest of these teams.
Yeah, and you know, when it comes to just coming up from the beginning, that's everyone's origin story. You know, just popping up a game, seeing if you like it, seeing if you have a knack for it, and then eventually you just get to have some strength in it, and you have some natural talent being gifted to you in a game. And that's where Crashy's been playing CS:GO for 5 years now, swapping over to Valorant. He's been putting in a lot of work, putting a lot of hard work as well. But we take a look at the side of Stevenson. They're holding on the defense right now. Student Camp, they're actually looking to push to the mid lane. Crashy's, he's kind of walking out pretty fast here, but I want to see how Student Camp can actually hold up against a roster with a pro player.
Yeah, we're gonna see Meeman just hanging out there, throwing out the paranoia here. Cryptic Exploit gonna be hanging by, and I just keep thinking in my head, I'm like, I would not want to end up in a duel with Crashies. Like, there's just certain things that really just scare you a pretty great deal here. But now we're seeing setup on point. Looks like they might be able to look for a plant here shortly. 45 seconds on the clock here as we see 4 kills coming in.
All right. Yeah, Friggy put on the show. If I remember correctly, Friggy was one of the top fraggers yesterday when in the Stevenson Tuning Canton match. Your Crashy's still looking pretty healthy, but so far, Steven University holding on to their name, putting on the best show right now. Crashies, of course, being the top fragger with 2 kills in his belt. But yo, Friggy, you know, stepping up, holding that defense on site B, so looking pretty good on his end.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's funny in my head because yesterday, you know, we're not too far out from Skadoop dropping a 4K to open out the action yesterday. Not able to find a kill there, but like you said, Crashy's leading the squad here going into round number 2. And the other thing I'm going to keep an eye on too, obviously, as we're watching Crashies, is just to see like how the rest of the team reacts. Because in traditional sports, like if the best guy gets out, or in this case, if the best guy dies in a round of Crashies goes down, you know, the rest of the team seeing how they hold up, because they're still trying to win this thing overall. It's not just a straight showcase or something.
I'm kind of wondering if Crashies was the one who told Friggy to pick up a sheriff and start shooting through the wall, because we didn't see that kind of thing yesterday at all, man. I don't know. Well, maybe that's some new tech Crashies trying to tell Friggy, like, yo, man, just pick up a sheriff. You can shoot through these walls. I'm telling you, you can get us some shots in. So we'll have to see how it goes on, because Crashies already got down. Jay is cool on the other side, and then you already see Crashies taking out 2 already. Oh, bro, man, I know. From that hole, bro.
Wow, Crashies, it's cool getting to watch a guy like this up close and personal, right? Like, you see it on the streams, but when it's right in front of you when we're casting it,
he got 6 kills. Paul, he got 6 kills. Like, this is where I'm like, hey, man, now it's like, if I'm a student, I'm like, hey, just take it easy on us. Like, we're still kind of new. We're not the better team, but, you know, just give us some pointers. Let us chill, you know?
If I'm in the all chat, I'm like, yo, if you're a righty, can you like play with your left hand on the mouse or something? Like, can you pull out the Xbox controller, do something, give us a chance here? But awesome. So he's already got to run it back here available. And we'll see how he ends up playing this. You're gonna look for the flash. He's playing this aggressive. Really aggressive.
She's just going in. All right, good shot from Tubbs to take out Crashy. So that's pretty good on his end to make sure the star player on Stevenson is taken down. So you saw him a little bit over aggression from Crashies, but maybe that's the play for SUNY Canton. Let Crashies get a little bit overconfident and then punish him for that kind of play.
And if you're Tubbs, I believe the team captain for SUNY Canton. That's gotta feel pretty good next time you're in the room.
Oh, yeah.
You got the C on your chest, you're pointing. C for I killed Crashies first. Like, just remember that. No one can take that away. Oh.
Yo, I knew Tubbs was sitting right behind Skadoop, and he just kind of walked up and just banged him right in the back of the head, man. That's what you don't want to see here, because you always got to check your corner, Skadoop.
Always. The golden rule, check your corners, and if you thought you did, check them again. Now we're seeing a 3-on-3 as we're moving on the point, and this is what we're going to get here, and Meeman going to find that first kill here. 2-on-3, and look how low the attackers are here with only 30 seconds on the clock. They're going to be pretty creative here.
30 seconds left.
Only 30 seconds left on the clock right now. But keep in mind that for Stevenson University, they did have to swap out a member of their main squad so that Crashes can go on and play with him. And the reason why we're having 2 rounds in this show match is so that the other person who did get swapped out with Crashes now gets to have a chance to play with them. But right now, Steven University still putting in work. Even though Crashes got eliminated early on, they're still looking pretty good. Friggy looking pretty good. Skadoop, I'm actually surprised he's the lowest. He is the one who's performing the least right now, because yesterday he was putting on a clinic. So let's see if Skadoop can't step it up here. But right now, Tubbs, team captain, he's trying to see if he can carry his team right now.
Yeah, he's certainly going to try his best here. And the other thing, too, I think Crashes will kind of look for some more aggressive, showy plays, right? Try to go for a 2-on-1, possibly win it. If he doesn't, still walks away with 2 and help even things out here.
Oh no.
Oh, he's going to go with the Marshall. He's going to do this to us.
Crashes, I swear, man. And yeah, now you have the op. Don't be doing him like this, good sir. Please do not be showing him off.
Oh,
that's 1.
Sorry, bro.
That's 2. Do not give him a 3. All right. Oh man. Now I'm kind of afraid for Stevenson. Ooh.
How terrifying is that right there? They're just blind shooting here. They're like, yo, maybe we can hit. He hit him too. He got a body shot there.
Careful now.
Yeah, now already throwing the molly. See if he can catch anyone else in that little crevice by the alley. But let's see what he can do. He's already jumping, making sure he creates some noise, man.
Triple, baby.
That's 3.
Oh my god.
Yo, is he gonna get a 5-man sweep, Paul?
He's looking
One
for it.
player remaining.
Oh, Tubbs get where they take him down.
Oh, we got called to reload, Paul. That ain't looking too good. But still, he took out 3 members by himself with the op, man. Yo, look, 10-2. Come on, man. That's a 5-0 KDA.
Yeah, that was absolutely wild, and Crashy's just showing what he does best. And I think he's just gonna run through every gun. I saw him pick up the shotgun for a second, but he might as well just make the rounds, right? Maybe by the end of this we'll get to see him on some Bucky or something. I want to see what he can do with a weapon that for me is sort of suboptimal.
Placing swarm grenade.
I'll find them.
Gonna have to see what the game plan is for SUNY Canton now, because they have to see if they can pin down Crashes. I'm being honest. I don't think you can actually kind of sit there and let Crashes do his thing. Space did manage to take out Johnny off screen. Actually, Space trying to kind of put on a clinic. I wish I could actually see him, because he already took out Skadoop and Johnny here. But the 2 members being down means that Stevenson only have 2 members plus their player Crashing. G trying to see if he can get a wall bang through the wall on side B through B long. We'll have to see what can work out though.
Now we see Finch finding a nice kill. Crashy though, answering back. I'm not sure if he's capable of not hitting headshots here. He's making the rotation now. We're seeing bomb about to be planted.
Spike planted.
Crashes off the very been down. He knows where it is. Let's see if he can get that shot here. Oh, he is.
One enemy
Jay is cool. Managed to take out the 1-on-1, but second life coming back in. Crashies gets another chance of redemption on this 1-on-1. Let's see if he can get it down. Spike is down already. Can he cut through the corner? Oh, he's already actually looking for the defuse.
Oh, Meeman.
That's it.
Meeman with the nice flank there. He's gonna hang out. He's gonna let him get the defusal there. It looks like finish things off, and that's gonna put Stevenson ahead here, 5-0. Crashy showing he's got, but Meeman no slouch already, 5-0 to start things out as well.
Yeah, let's be honest though. Jay is cool. Didn't win that 1-on-1 initially. It's just like Crashy had that ultimate. So I think you got to put that in your records. Like, hey, I did win that 1-on-1 in just that little small frame. You just had that ultimate to kind of back you up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If I'm him, like anytime anyone asks, yo, did you kill Crashies? It's like, well, I did.
He had a revive.
Yeah. Everyone's like, no, he had a revive. He still killed him.
He still
So,
killed him technically. You know.
I give him credit for that. It was clean.
Yeah.
It was a good one-on-one. That was a really smart play by him. They're starting off the action. Keep in mind, even Sans crashes obviously yesterday. This is about how things started off yesterday. Skadoob finally getting on the board, but Suni can't. Maybe a team that can start a little bit later.
Yeah, but they're all trying to see if they go through B point, but looks like Stevenson already got the read on him. Only one member taken down from their side so far. 3 people are up. Fridge is going to be using the drone to see if he can scout anyone else out. He knows one of them sitting right here. Doesn't manage to take it out, but that's information very well gathered. I was going to say, Fridges, you managed to get that headshot through the wall. That's a lot of skill on your end, good sir.
Yeah, and a lot of good advice there from Crashies, because you mentioned yesterday we did not see these sort of wall bang plays happen, and then maybe they just went back and watched some Crashies too. So ooh, the showstopper here. It's good. Dupe looking for a little bit more, but Tubbs able to answer back. Oh, making it look easy. Just click.
Yeah, a long shot from Crashes to nail that last shot. And 6 rounds to nothing so far for Stevenson. So looking good on their end. Swapping out some ops. Kind of wondering to see what SUNY Canyon is looking to pick up now. They've been trying to change up their game plan so far. They've been going to B last round. They've been changing up, going to mid lane, and then going to side A long as well. But so far, when we take a look at Stevenson, they're kind of been on their ball. This is kind of like what we saw yesterday, Paul, where in the first initial round, Stevenson just kind of had a big old beat on them, and it took them a long time for SUNY Canyon to make a comeback. They had to make a run on the defensive end, so it was looking good for them. But with Crashes out being on their side and having a little bit more tech and a little bit better of mechanics and muscle memory to get these headshots in, I'm kind of worried about them.
I am too, and when you have someone like Crashies or really any great player, it lets you play fast and loose, right? Because you can count on them to anchor things down. You fall behind a little bit in a trade, they're going to make that up, and so they're definitely looking for more aggressive plays than they did before Crashies getting out. So thought he might have been in a little bit of trouble there. So now he's on point, able to take down one, looking for more. That's 2. He's underneath, continuing the onslaught.
Crashes is putting on such a good show, but right now, my question is, can anyone else at Stephen University get close to Crashes? Because we already going to know that Crashes unfortunately goes down right there. We already know that he's going to be a shining light. He's going to be putting on a good show. But Stevenson, talk to your rest of the team. Which player can get close to Crashes? Even though you guys are already winning here, I want to take a look at the scoreboard because let's see who's holding his own. And looks like it is going to be Neiman at second frag.
Yeah, Meeman holding things up. We see Tubbs from the other side, still captain on top, doing his best and doing his thing here. And they're going to show out. Now, again, we saw the 7-0 yesterday. We'll see if they can repeat. And I think now is where maybe we have to see them slow things down because you're going to see those aggressive plays, obviously, for Crashies and everybody else. Problem is, if you're waiting there, even if you're the one with the jump on Crashies, do you ever really have the jump on Crashies walk? I think that might be an oxymoron.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough to see if he can pin down Crashes. As already we see Tubbs managed to get some kills on the offensive side. Make sure we can get any more shots. But Cryptic Exploit, unfortunately, getting taken down. So
I know exactly
which we're going to do.
Yeah. So now we're seeing Tubbs hanging out, trying to look for something here. We're going to rotate around. Does have the spike there. Look for plant, though, as we see another trade here. Soon you're going to be down 4-on-3 at this point.
Yeah. It's kind of surprised what SUNY Canyon wants to do. They do have the spike on their end to see if they can make a push for side B, but Stevenson, they already got a read on what the play is going to be, as they're all looking to see if they can rush for side B and see if they can kind of stop this offensive play. So far, they're actually looking to take it slow, so I appreciate Stevenson taking it a little bit slower, knowing that Crashies did get eliminated early on. It's usually the style we see from Stevenson without having Crashes in, but knowing that they have a little bit of better shots so far from yesterday, looking pretty good, but gotta check your corners, man. Space getting a clean headshot in the back.
Yeah, and maybe this is their chance. They're 2-on-3, able to find one, but taken down now. And here's Johnny, gonna be able to defuse it here, it looks like. Just in time, he should be good, and he will get away with it.
My inventions.
All right, so 8 rounds in. If this is kind of like deja vu, Paul, SUNY Canyon makes a comeback at this point onwards. All right. Now, I'm not saying we're going to take any bets and we're not going to be gambling here, but if SUNY Canyon wants to kind of step up, this is the time that they did last time. So hopefully, we're going to see a pretty closer match coming in nearing the second half.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like looking for the side swap, and maybe it does take a change of scenery when we will see that one player swapped out for another, so that the whole starting five gets an opportunity to play with Crashies here. But you've got Crashies just setting up these really fun plays. I mean, not afraid to step into 2-on-1s, 3-on-1s. He's a one-man army. He's got to run it back now.
He's like going in, bro.
Oh man.
Okay, Crashies. Crashies, don't do him like this, bro. Okay, he had the revive. Yeah, the revive. He's A-okay, but he didn't manage to take out one throughout that smoke. That's a bold play. Man, he might just try and do it again the moment he gets those ultimates going.
He's got skills covering him this time. We already see another kill on the side, though, taken down. And for once, we are now seeing advantage here from Suni. Even things out now. Friggy. Oh, he's been watching some Crashies. He's going to shoot through the wall.
Player remaining.
Look at that. You'll have to see it. You'll have to see them picking up on those strats.
Yeah, already using the gigantic gun LMGs to make sure they can pierce through those walls. They have the best piercing from all the entire gun inventory. So good stuff on him. So far, it's 1-on-2 now. It's now Tubbs, the captain for Suniken, to see if he can kind of make a return on this round. He does have this. I'm trying to make sure if he does have the spike. Looks like yeah, it looks like he does. So see if he can actually.
One player standing.
1-on-1
30
now.
seconds left.
He's making a run for it. Let's see if he can get it.
Okay, it's the captain 1-on-1. I believe he might have one of the 2 kills only on Crashy so far. Looking for the kill here. He can just go plant, actually. I was going to say, he can just turn around. He can plant this and really force the issue. Time is running out. Looks like he
10 seconds
spike
left.
spot on time. It takes about 5 seconds. He's got to look for it. I think he'll narrowly get this thing down.
It's coming down. There it is. That means that Stevenson has to come out for the defense. Tubbs now holding his position all by himself. Let's see if he can get a good read on where it's going to be. Going to stay under the bridge here. See if we're going to see if any sort of detection. It's a 1-on-1, and he also has a spy clamp, so he's going to know if he's going to be approaching on the upper balcony.
No more charges left.
Yeah, and so now we're seeing Tubbs sitting quietly below. I don't know if he's there. He's going to look for it, and he finds him.
Yeah, such an unfortunate part, because when we look at Tubbs, he was actually looking at the left side, assuming that Friggy wasn't going to drop in on the right, but unfortunately Friggy drops on the right, gets the drop on him, and takes out Tubbs, dude. That was honestly the closest round we've had so far between these two teams, and keep in mind, we only have 3 rounds left until the swap occurs. If this is 12-0 sweep, it's going to be looking pretty devastating.
Yeah, they're going to have to just try to save face here, put together something. Maybe one leads to a little bit more. We do see Crashies now with the LMG going into this round. That's a scary sight, because it's bad enough when you're looking down the barrel of his gun. Now he's just going to be shooting through the walls. He's going to be taking care of business from afar.
Yeah, honestly, he's just having fun at this point, Paul. If I'm Crashies, am I not good? I'm like, all right, cool. I gotta have a little bit of fun with some college friends. Keep in mind that Crash is a young kid too. He's only 22 years old. He actually could be in college right now if he actually wanted to play on the collegiate scene. That's how crazy it is, because he's a young guy.
Joke's over.
Got signed on to NBA, and that's where a lot of college players are just so young. But he looks like he wants to try and 1v3 this situation right now. Already got one. Goes to the revive. Has all the 2 of them, and the smoke does come down.
Yeah, look at the awareness. He hears any footsteps, and he was looking for it. He was thirsty for that shot. He was like, okay. And I mean, he's got enough ammo to deal with that. But that's the other thing too, right? He's not much younger than these players. Potentially 1 or 2 of them, it's conceivable it could be older than them if they're not, any form of non-traditional student. And so, yeah, he's just getting. Friggy.
Yeah, you bring a pistol to a sniper fight. Who's gonna win, Paul?
I'm gonna take 99 out of 99 times. I'm taking the sniper there, buddy. That's gonna work out.
Yeah, that's what happened. It's kind of sad too, because we literally just watched kind of like a horror movie. Like, all right, guys, we're gonna go in. We're gonna walk. Boom,
30
headshot comes
seconds
through.
left.
Crashing already taking out space as well. Only 2 members left on Sunikan's side. So see which way they want to work. They're kind of split up too. You see Jay's school all the way on the north side of the map, as the other as his teammates all sitting on the south side. They're trying to get a read of where they can be going for. But it's only 10 seconds left. Let's see if they can get the
seconds
spike
left.
down, because Jay's school is now down as well.
Hit Johnny able to find that kill. Time running out. And yeah, they're not going to be able to get the bomb sites. They're trying to look for a kill. But Johnny with the wall bang, doing his best Crashies impression. Impressive for sure. And that makes it double digits. 10-0.
Yep. Suniken. You guys got to at least put 1 point on the board, man. Like,
Can't give a shutout.
I know it's a tough call, playing against Crashies. He has 19 kills, 5 deaths, 2 assists. Playing a little bit reckless. He's outgunning you, but y'all gotta step up, man. Y'all can't just be going down like this. Y'all gotta put up a fight. Y'all can't just be bleeding out, man.
It's funny watching this too, because like I'm watching this, I'm like, man, I like watching someone this talented gets me juiced up to get in there, and like then I'll remember how bad I am and quickly X out the game. But just watching someone like this, it's like, man, the things he could do in a 1v3, like he might as well be playing a different game right now.
Crash is unloading everything down. Wolf Ridgey's gonna see he can hold side B right now. Already got a headshot on a J. It's cool. But now he's gonna get corralled under. This is where he's gonna get taken out by Cryptic Exploit. But now everyone else on Stevenson looking to corral for the defense.
Now Crash is just going in literally.
He doesn't get crap, man.
I know.
So anyway, I
exactly
started
where
blasting.
you are.
He just starts moving on to point B here. Now we see attack set up on site.
Oh man.
Oh, that's terrifying. He's just gonna
Yep.
shoot through, look for a rotation,
Oh,
busted
no.
out the blind.
Such a good ultimate from the Killjoy as well to detain everyone else here. Just look at the zone on the map. It's covering almost everyone. You have to basically sit there. And now once this ultimate comes down,
One
both of them are going to be
enemy
detained. Just knife him at
Oh,
this point.
no.
Look at Crashies. Yeah, man, don't do it like this, bro. I'm not doing like that, man. Come on, Crashies. You can't not just walk up and just backstab him in the back, man. You're having fun, but give him some respect, good sir.
Last round in the half.
Oh, I can appreciate that. That's funny. That is very funny.
It's like, yo, man, we got no guns. Please just spare us at that point. I'm begging you, Crashies. Please don't knife me.
Oh, that's funny. And just one thing of note for anyone watching, they did update the client. So anytime you see that little bit of timer and the center of your screen, that's so as viewers, we aren't blinded. But if that timer is on the screen, that means the player you are currently watching is in fact blinded by some kind of effect. So a little bit of a change in how we watch the game. Is Skadoop going to get the first kill on the board here? Oh, Crashy's taking down to start things off.
There you go. Let's go, Vincha. That's what I want to see. You got the kill once. You're gonna get another kill again. Maybe Vincha's the one who's the kryptonite for Crashies. I don't know.
Yeah, that knife in the back. They're like, okay, that's too far. We need to finally get a win.
Got to get that revenge. I'm saying, Paul. As we take a look here, 3-on-4 right now. Back to the same thing. Stevenson now on the back end with 3 members crashing, being down early on from the headshot from Vincha. So good pickup on there. And Suni Ken making a play on a site A. Spike has been planted yet, surprisingly, but everyone else is starting to walk through. Neiman now getting caught off on the upper balcony, so that's actually a good victory on their end so far. They're in the trip bars to make sure anyone else doesn't cross over on that side. But right now, we take a look at Student Ken. This might be their round to kind of come back.
Yeah, this is literally
One
as good
player
as
remaining.
it's gotten. Skadoop gonna be in heaven. Tubbs running still on fridge. This is a 3-on-1. Now they know where he is. The triple kill, but it's not enough, and they're on the board here. Walk. They've got a fighting chance.
Switching
Credits
sides.
to Tubbs, man, because yesterday he was actually a mid-fragger against Stevenson. Today, I don't know what happened because he's trying to put on a show. He's trying to be like, yo, man, I am the captain. I am the leader. I am the best player on this squad. And I want to show if I can take down Crashies on the swap here because everyone right now, this is round 13. Pistols are going to be coming in. This is where having that skill is going to be really good because basically everyone's on the same playing field. Everyone's rocking pistols. Everyone's rocking either Sheriff or Ghost, maybe a Shoddy. That's pretty much what they're going to be doing.
Yeah, and the other thing too is these players get ready to like. If I was one of those players playing with Crashies today, I'd be like going through like my pre-SAT routine. Like make sure you have a good breakfast. Like stay hydrated, get a good night's sleep. You know what I mean? Like make sure.
Workout.
Yeah, exactly. Like do everything to set yourself up for success. And both ways, we're seeing a lot of good plays here. Now we're seeing Crashies are going to walk on the B side to the rush as a team. We'll probably see the rotation here shortly. Johnny with the kill though and get things started here. Get up a 5-on-4. They're really pushing them on the side.
They're literally just shooting everything through the walls with their Ghost to see if they can catch anyone else out. And so far, it's working out already. 5 members being down, 4 members being down. Actually, only one left, and it's going to be the team captain Tubbs here. Spike's now being planted. It's a 1 versus 3. Let's see if we can clutch it out.
Yeah, really nice. And you mentioned it perfectly. Pistol round. This is as close to an even playing field between players and econ as you're going to get. Able to find a nice one-on-one
Spike
kill. And now
planted.
Tubbs, he just give away his position now, though. Gonna be facing onslaught here shortly. Oh, he's low. They are all very low, but Meeman able to finish him out.
Yeah, that was so close from Tubbs. I saw that the pointer right on top of the head,
point.
but unfortunately just a little bit to the right here. If Tubbs was just a little bit more accurate, he would have gotten that headshot and maybe clutched out that round. But now only one round left for Stevens to kind of take this game. So we'll have to see how well they do and see if SUNY Canton can come back. They did get a point on the board though, Paul. So I do credit them for that. I want to see if they can make it a close game though, because right now it's going to be a Cinderella story if they can kind of get close to 12 to make it 12-12.
Yeah, and really anything at this point will feel real good for them. I mean, they'll have next round to kind of readjust, get things back here. We're seeing they are going to pick up the shotguns. They're investing in now. They know it's all coming down to this.
Oh, he's rocking the sheriff.
Oh,
He's rocking the sheriff, man.
oh,
Oh, that's not what I want to see. Oh man, come on, Space. Oh my God, Crashies. Come on, bro. Don't be doing us like that.
is he just? I thought he was just gonna run it with the knife. I was like, he's just giving up on the gun. He's like, look, I'm bringing a knife to a gunfight, but finally takes it down for it. Johnny finding the kill though. That is gonna be
That's it.
game point there. 13-1, and Crashy showing up and showing out. 22-8, and really just giving us a good time. A lot of fun kills there.
Bro, Paul, like Crashies was like putting on a dang clinic. He was like walking in, was like, yo, man, I'm gonna hold the LMG. I'm just gonna go in Rambo style. Like no one can defeat me. And I mean, look at the scoreboard, man. He was 22-8-3. His econ rating was 109. He got 7 first bloods in this game. So good on him. But before we get more into Crash, we gotta get credit to the Stevenson player. He was the one who was the top fragger yesterday here. Started off the round a little bit weak, but he actually made it come up. You know, Skadoop 17-8, not too bad. 5 kills lower than Crashy. So good job, Skadoop, for holding his own and of course putting on a show.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny. We're watching. I'm reading the all chat here as we're behind the scenes, and he actually told Jay between rounds, "Yo, Jay, you scared me last round." And a couple of the kids even having some fun with him. It's fun to see him loose. They're like, "Hey, you're pretty good, Crashies. Ever think about going pro?" So good to see. They're all having a good time and having a blast, and that's what this is all about.
Yeah, and I think that if you're SUNY Canton, I think you should be looking to have some fun too, because they're they're playing against Crashies. They're gonna see if they can test their own against them, and we're gonna be seeing what they can do here in the second round. See what map they want to go towards.
Absolutely. And so with that, we're going to step aside for a second to get ready for the next round. But before we do that, a word from one of our sponsors, Mr. Walk.
Yeah, so of course we have to give a shout out to the ECAC, the Eastern College Athletic Conference, because they launched ECAC Esports 4 years ago and now have expanded coast to coast today. Yeah, so if you want to register for the 2020 to 2021 season, it is open until September 25th. A couple days left. So if you do, contact Lydia Pfister at lpfister@ecac.org to learn more, because right now you only got a week left. It's in the 4th season of esports competition. The ECAC partnership with Collegiate Sports Manager Group has over 70 schools so far and programs participating in 8 esports titles, weekly competitions, several annual events, and they broadcast live on ESTV and Esports U Network on Twitch. So again, be sure to register your school for membership today by contacting Lydia Pfister at lpfister@ecac.org.
Fantastic. And so thanks again to ECAC, and we're going to step aside. We'll be back in just a few minutes. We'll see you then.
So cliche, I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby. Yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning,
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Progress is an action. It's movement that pushes us forward, driving us to a better destination. And it's rarely achieved alone. At Extreme, we believe that progress is sparked by connecting our customers, not just to the internet, but to the world, to each other, effortlessly. Because we believe that when we connect, we learn, we create, and we grow together. We also know that progress is about leadership and innovation, about being on the cutting edge, whether it's inventing the first gigabit Ethernet switch or delivering the first and only cloud-driven end-to-end enterprise networking solution. It's being one step ahead and always looking forward, advancing, unafraid to try something never done before. We won't rest until we make every network experience truly effortless. That's why we push the boundaries of technology, leveraging the powers of machine learning, artificial intelligence, analytics, and automation. Progress is driven by people, our people, who deliver continuous innovation at cloud speed. Because we know that's how our customers need us to be. We see a world where enterprise networking is autonomous and effortless, advancing the way we connect, work, and live like never before. Progress is action. It's movement. And we want to take you on that journey forward.
So cliche, I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, hard, baby. Yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning
I'm on my own, broken.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Extreme Networks Connect event with the Valorant Cup. I'm Paul. Please be joined by Chilling Walk once again, and we got a real treat from Crashy's last game here, Walk, and this game I'm expecting a whole lot of the same.
Yo, honestly, that was a slugfest, Paul. I don't know what else you could say. Like, it was a bloodbath. It was 13-1. However, we got a big change now. Stevenson University gave a handshake to SUNY Ken. They said, hey, you know what? We got a game of Crashies once. Now I want to see if we can hold our own against Crashies. So SUNY Ken, why don't you guys play with Crashies and see how well y'all do with him? And then SUNY Ken was like, hell yeah, we'll get Crash in our squad. We'll wreck y'all. So now the question is going to be which team outperforms the other, because SUNY Ken gets a 13-0. You know Stevenson's going to be kind of salty about that.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be flying jokes. And credit to these guys that are just being like, hey, let's just have some fun. Let's let Crashies play with everybody, get this awesome experience that we're going to get to have. And as we load in here to our match, talk about that awesome experience, sponsored by Hyperice, helping us out with some prizing and things today. So Hyperice connects the innovation of technology to the art of movement. Our products combine science and physiology to support and advance the human condition. Beyond just changing the game, we challenge the industry and forge a new way forward. They believe the quality of life is intimately connected to movement. When you're an elite athlete, a fitness enthusiast, or seeking a healthier lifestyle, the way you move determines the way you feel. Our devices allow you to move better so you can feel your absolute best. The pursuit of wellness is innate to the human experience. If you always want to feel better, move better, and be better, it's in our instincts. At Hyperice, our mission is to empower the pursuit of wellness with technology that is scientifically designed to aid and improve movement. The pursuit of wellness is in their blood. Hyperice creates the movements to empower it. The tools to empower it are Hyperice. So check out them, and thank you to them for their sponsorship today as we dive into the action here against Stevenson versus SUNY Canton. See Crashies. Oh, so I like that he's putting up the bear there. I was reading through some of his old teams. He used to play on a team called Bad News Bears, so maybe a little homage to them Bears. Potentially.
Yo, there's about to be some Bad News Bears to Stevenson, because you got Crashies on the other side, man. And he's rocking the Sova now instead of the Phoenix. He's been rocking Phoenix for quite a while, especially in the professional scene, but he's gonna make a swap here, rocking the one who can gather a lot more intel. And you already see him going in neck deep all by his lonesome. Already taking some shots in the smoke, and we're to see one person on the defending side going down on Stevenson. Let's see what SUNY can go for and see if Crash can actually lead the squad to victory.
Yeah, now we're starting to see a little bit of an answer back. Skadoop with a kill. And yeah, you just played with Crashies, and like, even if you know what he's doing, doesn't mean you can stop with coming at you. Just an absolute onslaught here, looking down the tunnel. We can be taken down. Here. Now it sets up a 2-on-1 here. Space, we've seen him do some similar plays before, at least.
Planted.
Oh.
Man, that's so unfortunate. He actually got a shot through the smoke, but then Meeman already kind of came back and shot the smoke again. Yo, keep in mind that SUNY Canton now takes a loss. So right now they're actually looking. They have to make a 13-win run if they want to match up to Stevenson at this point. Come on, Crashes, you got to lead this squad to victory, good sir.
Yeah, and even if you do that, right? Like, there's still gonna be one more pistol round that can play into, you know, whether it's not, it's a 13-1 or a 13-2, where maybe they even make it even closer. So get the chance to see that here. Now we're gonna see Crashies looking probably play down mid here. So when we were reviewing tape, we actually got to watch Crashies play here before, or play Sova here before. Excuse me. So cool to see him back here in a whole different environment.
Yeah, running the guy who can get the intel a lot early on with the bolt, with his arrow, and along with that with his drone as well. But looks like they're gonna be pushing on to site C here. Keep in mind that on Haven there are 3 sites that the teams can go for. And it's a big map as well, so Omen becomes a pretty valuable agent to choose from the list of rosters, knowing that you can teleport all the way across the map. But right now they're all holding their position to see if they can make a push onto site C. So let's see which way they can do it, because right now it's a trade 1-for-1 so far.
Yeah, and that 1-for-1 trade, just about a minute on the clock. So they still got a lot of time to play this slow. Vape Nation's got the shorty, maybe looking for a flank here. Vape Nation, that's sub in now for this game. So another new spacer on the horizon. Oh!
Hi, Shoddy. It's your birthday. I understand that. All right, getting 2 shots in. All right. Skadoop coming back, getting 2 kills. Yo, Skadoop was a top frag. Tubbs managed to take out the team captain from Stevenson, so looking good on his end. But Vape Nation still holding on to that Shoddy. See if we can get anything else on the board, as Tubbs now being the only one finding one
Last
two.
player
He was top
remaining.
fragger, got a one.
Oh,
It's what you call a clutch moment, baby. Let's go, Tubbs.
let's go, Tubbs. And Crashy sitting at the bottom there. They've got to be busting him. Like, dude, we saw you on that other team. Like, who's playing right now? What happened, my dude? 5-1 for Tubbs. Look at him go.
What's the likelihood of Crash? He's just saying like, hey, yo brother, yo cousin, yo family member, come sit here and play under my name. I'll just sit here, tell you what y'all can do. I don't know. We don't know what's going on behind Crashy. Crashy's on monitoring right now, but so far Tubbs 5-1, man. That's a clean record going into the third round.
Yeah, and just like, just really great play though from Tubbs. Credit to him, leading the charge right now and really clean 2-on-1, able to pull that out here. Now there's Crashy's. Got the drone out, get the intel. They know Killjoy's on the left, and here comes the rest of the team down C-Long and able to find the kill here.
Oh yeah, already 2 members being taken down from Stevenson side on the defense here. Already pushing site C again. Keep in mind that Tubbs actually managed to still be alive right now. Only 1 member left on Stevenson's side. Have to be very careful. It's a 1 versus 4, but you know you got Crashies and you got Tubbs. Pretty sure this should be a win for them.
Yeah, Vince just started things off. We're gonna be taken down and awfully close, and there we go, 2-1 here now, and there we go. Now Crashy's getting on the board a little bit finally.
Yeah, I think he heard us, Paul. I think he was like paying attention to the stream. He was like, "Crap, man! The commentators now making fun of me. You know, I got to make sure I'm the highlight reel player in this game." But Tubbs, man, I think he's actually putting in a better performance so far compared to Stevenson's players as an individual. So credits to him.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. He's got to be laughing, man. How quickly the public turns on me. I put on a show, and just like that, they're like, "Hold up here." But it looks like we might be seeing him. It looks like he's gonna keep playing this C-Long here for now. Happy to be setting up these duels for themselves. Ooh, drone immediately taken out here, so he's got some information at least to play with. We see the rest of the team pushing through doors. Gonna look to rotate on the C side. Paranoia comes out. I don't believe it ended up catching Breach on the backside of that. Now we're seeing everyone rotate though. They're gonna be meeting through doors potentially.
Well, we'll have to see. See if they can actually make a push for it. They did make it audible to go for site B in this mid lane here. Cryptic's playing managed to take out Meeman. Stevenson University kind of flubbering a little bit on the defensive end. Friggy now putting on 2 kills, but Vinsha answering back with the trade. 3-on-3 right now. We'll have to see what Stevenson can do because the spike has been planted.
Placing swarm grenade.
Yep, Spike is down 3-on-3 though. Johnny trying to look for something here. Gets them to 1-on-1, but Vinsha finding the kill, and Vinsha's been clutch here so far. Vape Nation though, got pop.
There's one. Spike spotted. Detonate has to see if he can land the other 2. Fortunately, does not manage to check the corner, but he has a knives out. Has to see if he can kind of catch one. No one's on the spike out yet. No one's actually gone to the detonation, but looks like Tubbs managed to take out Vape Nation. Spike's about to go down, and because of that, detonation's not going to work out. Can Tubbs make it out and make it to cover? Oh, he does.
Ooh. And so now they go up 3-1 here. Tubbs again, 6-1, leading the squad here. Crashy's hanging this mid frag here. They're going to be buying up. Maybe we might be seeing. Looks like we're going to see a pistol Spectre round coming out from the other side and just try to get some econ going.
Yeah, I understand that, especially when you're down this far behind. Got to save up on your gold. I see. Looks like Meeman's actually opting for an SMG for this round here. Surprised that he is. Usually you see a full-on pistol round. Sometimes you'll see 2 people pick it up, but we'll have to see if he can actually get some work done on the SMG. But so far, on the offensive end, it's looking pretty good on him. Crashies has picked up the spike because apparently it looks like no one wants to hold on to the spike. Cryptic going for the TP on the one side, holding on to the top platform here. Get mollied, but site A not defended.
No. Cryptic looking for something. He might know he's got somebody there. Paranoia's out.
Oh, it's good Paranoia.
That's huge. He's shooting blind though, but he's the one with the intel taken down though. Really, I think it's back there from Friggy here.
Oh man,
coming up.
Yes, Skadoob actually did manage to go for the ultimate space man and take out 2. Vape Nation and getting taken down. Actually taking down space as well. 2-on-3 right now. Attacker still having the advantage. Shooting can still has Crashies and still has Tubbs. The 2 players right there. Crashy taking out 2 members right off the bat. That means that he's going to be pretty close to top frag. Vinsha actually holding 6 kills as well. Man, yo, Suni Ken, I think they're actually having better fraggers in relative to Crashies.
Yeah, and they look really good. And Crashy's finally getting on there the last couple kills and reminding everybody Remind everybody who's the pro here, getting things done. And it's cool seeing them play on a map like this. When we talk about the different maps, Haven obviously the one that has 3 sites as opposed to 2, and just the creativity and the amount of different scenarios we get to see Crashy's playing. When before you were only playing on 2 sites, now it's like, oh, he could look at all the magic across all of these here.
I gotta wonder why he's actually saying this though. Maybe one of the members of SUNY Canton is just a lot more familiar on rocking the Phoenix, and that's why he was like, you know what, it's okay, I'll play someone else. And of course, Tubbs loves playing the Cypher, so maybe that's why Crashies is just playing someone else that he's not too familiar with. As Friggy already used that ultimate to take down Crashies as the opposing Sova. So looking good on his end, taking down one of the top members of SUNY Canton so far. Minute left, but Tubbs is still on the board. Vincha still has been putting out a pretty solid performance, but being down one of your main shot callers could prove devastating.
Yeah, and maybe this is where Stevenson is able to get that second win and start to put something a little bit cleaner together. So we take a look at the map here. Now we're seeing the rotation from the attack. We see Bomb potentially looking to go through mid doors there in the garage. So they do have some options. So they've got some time to work with here. They can play this nice and slow and just get some information.
Let's see the way they want to approach right now, because all of them are approaching all different angles so far. One looking at side B, one looking at side C, and of course Mitchell taking down one at side A. But now you already see Vape Nation taking down 2, immediately spraying down space
left.
and Tubbs walking through the choke between the mid lane.
Yeah, Vape Nation coming online here in a big way. Cryptic Exploit now trying to look for something, hanging around towards CT spawn, hasn't found anything just quite yet here. And now the defense obviously being up a couple people, they're able to hang around on both sides, C and A, and try to just lock down the map. Oh, Friggy, yeah, we did him down.
Yeah, this is where Vincha had to see if he can clutch it out. But right now, defenders have now won second round, and this means that by score point, Stevenson is the better team, regardless if Crashy wins or not, because if Crashies and the SUNY Canton team goes 13, goes and wins around with 13, keep in mind that Stevenson, they got 2 on the board. Effectively speaking, they're the better school.
Yeah, they got twice as many wins.
That's basic math, Paul.
That's basic. Yeah, that is math 101 for you guys signing up for your spring classes. That is math 101. Twice as many. And now we'll see what Crash is able to put together, starting off once again with the drone. Try to get some information for the team here. Try to rally them, get back that lead going. Momentum's been hard to come by here. Vape Nation's been putting on a clinic. Had a good look at Heaven, not able to land a kill. Hunter's Fury is coming out though from Crashies. Not able to land anybody yet. Able to force the run it back as well. And so 2 ultimates gone and no kills to show for it.
Yeah, but Killjoy has activated his ultimate face, and Mitch already taking down 2 members onto the defending side of Stevenson. More are falling down by the wayside. 3 on 3 so far, as more members actually on the defending side taken down. Only Space and Crashies left here. Space, usually one of the lower fraggers on SUNY Canton side. Crashies, of course, being the professional, seeing if he can clutch it out. Does manage to take out 1 member on the side of Stevenson, but with that being said, Spike has not been planted as of yet. They're going to be pulling an all to site A, and you already see Crashies planting the bomb, planting the spike. That means that Stevenson, they have to see if they can corral on this defense.
Yeah, they've got the deck stacked against them 2-on-2, but might as well call it like 2.5 or 3-on-2. They have a player like Crashies down A long with a really nice shot there. Might just, if you're breaching, you might just decide to save. Maybe you just take a peek and see if you can find something, but Skadoop might be better off just holding on to his gun.
Yeah, Chris is Skadoop though, because he's been the top fragger so far for Stevenson, right below Crashy's last game, and of course yesterday he was the one performing the best on their roster. And I definitely think it is smart to just kind of save your econ, save your gold, save your guns, and just go into the next round because you still have some time left to kind of put on a show against Crashies.
For sure, and so now that will push the game here 5-2 here, and like we said, if we get that second win, which was pivotal, and now it's to see how many more they can get to prove that, hey, we can still hold our own here against Crash. He has moved his way up to second frag here. Starting to get things together, but they've been doing a good job taking him down. Already 3 deaths so far, and you've got to be stoked anytime you take him down. They're just landing some really good shots.
Yeah, but Crash, just keep in mind, he was having a little bit of too much fun in the first early rounds. As he was kind of just walking in there, and in League of Legends, we would say running it down the mid lane. That's what he was doing a little bit, as he was having a little bit of fun. But now I think Crashies is ready to kind of take this W ASAP as using the drone to kind of target some people, see if he can scout anyone else out. No one is on side A as Steven is looking to corral back onto that position.
So Bishop moving in, seeing what he can find here. Going in blind. Space gonna find a kill.
Yeah. It's gonna be real close quarters combat right now, Paul, as more members are being taken down onto the attacker side. 4 versus 3.
I know
Space
exactly
to get taken down from Skadoob. And now you already see the intel coming in. They do have the ultimate from Cypher revealing where the defenses are going to be. Only Crashy's just left. Space managed to take out Skadoob. Let's see if Crash can take out the rest of the team here. Does manage to take out Vape Nation. One more left. Takes out one. Everyone, baby.
The king upon his throne once again. A triple kill there to end the round. Just letting everybody know I got it when I need it. I can turn that switch on.
And he literally just sat there and everyone just kind of lining up on him. It's like, hey, man, all right, this is kind of practice. These are the bots. All right, 1 headshot, 2 headshots, 3 headshots. We looking good, baby.
Beautifully done there. So Crash, he's able to pick up that triple kill, win the round here, puts him at 6-2 here. Both sides now in pretty good shape. I think they both have to be happy with how they've been playing to this point here. Now it looks like they're going to be pushing A side here in a second, at least starting to look for some information.
See how well they can kind of walk through and get everyone else coming in. Everyone's looking to push through site B though, so see if they can get some headshots. Scratchy's got a winning the gunfight. We're on the site B. See if we can check these corners as well.
1 player remaining.
There's a triple kill already. Oh.
Spike has been planted on side B. Only 1 member left, and it's going to be It's going to be on Stevenson to see if they can make a comeback here. Street tough. And they already see everyone looking to hunt him down. And there it is, a flawless victory in favor for Student Canton.
Yeah, beautifully done there. Crash, he started taking this thing over now. He started feeling himself with that 3K and then able to put together, I believe he had the ace there, if not at least a 4K, and moving his way up the ladder here to be top fragger.
Yeah, unfortunately, Johnny's just kind of left all his lonesome, getting hunted down. So.
And so now here, sitting at 7-2. Keep in mind, this is a first to 13 or best of 25. So there is some time here for them to keep bringing things back. And from here on the side where Crashes is right now, you really can't. You just want to put this one away, show off that, hey, we've got the best guy and we're going to make things happen.
Prepare for hellfire!
Yeah, the change of plan for Sumi Kansas. See if they can go through T-Long to site B and see if they can get some more vacation. Oh, a good little dodge from the 100 but actually gets hit twice. Now down to 5 HP. Good op onto everyone else, but with that being said, a 3-on-3 towards side B. All these ultimates are coming down from everyone to make sure no approach is coming through, but Stevenson, they're only down to Johnny and 2 members left on their side, but Spike is about to be planted for the rest of SUNY Canton. So far, let's see if Stevenson can make a comeback in this game.
Johnny trying to figure a way out here on the C. I don't think he knows that Phoenix is hanging tight there in the doorway. He's got to be finding the right time to shine. But he's going to be taken down as soon as he turns the corner. The operator getting the better of that exchange.
Yeah. Operator's kind of cheap, Paul. I don't know. Like, you got a gun there that can headshot and body shot and knock out everyone. Like, come on, man. You win a gunfight every time as long as you have solid aiming.
Yeah, it's a little, I think maybe potentially a little bit overtuned here, but it's the way it be, you know. And so beautiful shot there though. Neiman now hanging tight, has the 1-3. Spike's already planted, so I believe he's just going to look to save here and this round, carry that gun to the next one. See if they can pull out another win here. So we're going to be going into round number 10, a couple more before the switch.
Actually, this is going to be round 10. We're going to be going to round 11, Paul. As a quick little correction.
I got to go back to Math 101.
No, yeah.
This is what happens when you get out of school for too long. You just forget how to do like really basic things that you just got so used to doing every day.
All right, Paul, let's just verify. What's 8 plus 2?
It is 10.
Okay, all right. What's 8 plus 3?
11.
Okay, cool. What's 10.4 times 70.9?
Man. See, the problem is I'm going to sit here trying to think of it now. Like, and at the end of the show, I'm going to be like, oh my God, I got it. It's funny if you ask people how they do math in their head. We all do it differently, and we don't know it. We all do it differently. But
all right, well, the answer is going to be 734.24. That's the answer, Paul. You see, take a look at this. take a look at the score. Everyone else is going down on Stevenson's side. Almost a flawless victory until we saw one member from SUNY Ken go down on their side. But right now it's going to be a 2-on-3. And it's looking pretty good for them.
One enemy
Yeah,
remaining.
Crashy's moving it. Whoa! I didn't even. That was unbelievable there. But nice corner. See, even Crashy sometimes forgets. He didn't think about his corners. Didn't bother checking there. Taken down by Meeman.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of like a 50-50 when you're checking corners too, just because of all the angles that is available on the map. Sometimes you check a corner, but you don't really know if someone's behind you, and then boom, you get shot in the back of the head. Sometimes you just go straight and you know that they're going to be ahead of you, and that's why you're okay not checking the corners. So it's always kind of a guessing game. It's like a rock, paper, scissors in these small little interactions, which I really appreciate in CSGO, in Valorant, in these tactical shooters, because you really have to think about what the enemy is going to do and the options that they have. So far, Spike has been planted on his site C. It's going to be on Meeman to see if he can make a comeback on this round. Only 2 members left, but I think looks like Meeman is going to be taking a retreat. Stop, not giving up the Phantom that he has in his inventory, letting the bomb go off and giving him this round.
I'm not going to look for the highlight play here, though. It would be pretty cool if he looked for it. But going to try to give his team a real shot here to win this final round before the swap. And maybe they put something together. No, they did. If I remember this right, I do believe they won that initial pistol round, so maybe they're able to find another win there.
Yes. Gonna see what they want to do going on right now. As my question is, Stevenson coming up with a game plan to answer against SUNY Canton, because of course it's definitely a change of pace when it comes to yesterday, because SUNY Canton's options when going on the offense was very limited. They were just kind of going from ABC, AB, keep just going for a quick little rotation.
Joke's over.
But now with Crashes on the roster, the game plan has changed up quite a bit, and I really appreciate the change of it. But right now, Stevenson University now getting the better end of this round as they already take down 2 members from Johnny Friggy, going for the wall bang on that little nook cranny there that you can do on Haven. So a little strategy getting picked up.
Now we're seeing Johnny patiently waiting here in the doorway, has his teammate standing beside him, trying to look for something here. Cryptic hanging tight. That doesn't know 2 people are they going to put up the shroud here. Blinded, just going to blind fire. We can't find it.
What were you aiming at, bro? Like, he walked right past you. He took like 10 shots above his head. Not too sure what was going on his screen. Maybe he was AFK or something, but unfortunately gets taken down. Now it's a 4-on-2. Stevenson University now turning on the clock in these later half of the round here. So I appreciate them stepping up just a little bit.
Yeah, and Johnny been really strong so far. He started this round off with 2 kills and has been getting kills when they really need them the most. And so they're just going to be able to hold down A site. They don't quite know that bomb is approaching just yet, but they're going to have a skirmish here on site here. Able to find another one.
There's Johnny.
Ooh.
Yep, 2 kills.
Done.
Clean play from him. Now it's 9-3.
Sides.
And we're going to go for the swap here. Everyone going back onto even footing. No gold, a little bit of gold, and enough to buy a pretty solid pistol. And see what the teams want to rock for in this round. Ghosts are usually the preference in professional play. Sometimes you'll see a shotty here and there. Sometimes you see a sheriff as well, but so far everyone's really liking the Ghost in the approaching game.
Yeah, and so now we'll take a look here at Crash Sheets. You're potentially going to be able to get them over the hump into double digits and try to put this one away here on the defense. We'll see what he's able to do here on the Sova. It looks like we might be seeing an initial pistol push here between Garage and C Long, the way the attack is posturing, but we'll take a look here as it gets going.
Yeah, it's hard to see everyone sitting up on their side. I'm going to see how well SUNY Canton can hold on the defense along with Crashy, but I'm going to take a look here as everyone's looking to go for C Long onto this advance here. Cryptic Exploit already taking down Vape Nation on the offensive side here, so Stevenson. So, I'm sorry, SUNY Canton already losing some of the members on their side. Already a big shot from Cryptic. Already only 1 member left on Stevenson's side. A good job on the defensive end. SUNY Canton putting on a good hold.
That was such a good shot from Exploit. I did not see it coming. I didn't know if he had it in him there, but beautiful flick, headshot kill. and they're just able to take them down in a landslide there. And even still, even with him at the bottom, he's still got a pretty good day to show for himself here. Crashy's now back at the top with 19 frags there and looking awfully good. Now, and from the other side, we're seeing Skadoob back at the top of position we saw him in pretty much for all of yesterday, sitting at 10-10.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised of Tubbs right now on his performance because immediately right off the bat, he came out swinging, had top frag, but now Tubbs actually sitting back in the middle of the pack here on the lower end of it. And Vince should actually be the one stepping up for SUNY Canton side. So credits to him being the second frag, playing alongside Crashy so far. But it's 10-3. You know, they only need 3 more rounds on the defensive end for SUNY Canton to close it out. But you already see Stevenson looking to see if they can bum rush onto site C.
Trying to get in there, Cryptic finding that first kill. Vape gonna find the kill there as well, and so now we're gonna see how Vape Nation can hold this down. It is a 2-on-3, so he's gonna be walking into what looks to be a 2-on-1 right now. Firewall gonna block things out. Has to try to bring it back for the team here.
Yeah, Vape Nation try to see if he can get that shot, but right now SUNY can just have a beat on him. 11-3 at the end of this round here. 2 plays going for site C, getting caught out. So I expect Stevenson to kind of change up with their game plan, maybe go for site B or swap and go for site A. Would like that option a little bit more. It's now just gonna be dependent on if they can kind of swap and see if SUNY can get the read on the way they want to play. Right now, you know, SUNY Canton, they're looking pretty solid, especially with Crashies on their squad.
Yeah, they're looking fantastic, and 2 rounds away from locking this one up here as we stand at 11-3. Seen Johnny come with some big plays before, and we saw Exploit have a big round for himself in the last few, actually. And so now we'll see how this interplay goes. They look to go see that round through C and B garage here, but now maybe going to change things up. Play this one really quite slow, though. Maybe look to go A.
Yeah. Cover now coming down onto the from the Paranoia from Cryptic Exploit. But so far, Stevenson University taking a lot slower than compared to the other 2 rounds. They are going for site A, which I appreciate. You already see them all going for A long. That is a pretty devastating place to go towards if there is someone who is pitching a tent on that covering the line. But instead, it looks like they were looking to go through sewer, but just engaging for some reason. I'm surprised. Maybe they're just they have already gathered enough intel that 2 members from SUNY Canton are sitting on site A, and it looks like they want to pull an audible.
Shadows traveling.
Yeah, they're totally gonna change things up. But what's really interesting is they delayed long enough that everybody left side C. No one's staying there on the And I don't think side quite knows that yet. Here, we're gonna see the first kill on the board here. Now though, Crashy's making the rotation over. He's gonna fire an arrow in there and learn pretty quickly. Oh, this is gonna get the Sonic out. But they're gonna learn. Hey, they're on C and they're looking to plant.
Yeah, really like that super smart play from Stevenson to go for A, make it kind of a bait and switch, and then just start booking it to side C because the spike has now been planted, and now they're going to be sitting there protecting the spike to make sure it doesn't to make sure that it detonates completely fine here. Now it's going to be on SUNY Canton to see if they can actually go up and it collapse on the rest of the squad here. But so far they're going to be taking a little patience. They know they have some time on the spike before it detonates. We'll have to see the way they want to approach here with those smokes and with their abilities that they have.
And rare to see so many people alive with the spike plan, and we haven't seen that to this point here. But now the action is starting to flourish. Trading galore. Crashy's still alive though. Has an option to look down long here. 2-on-1. Will that be enough?
And unfortunately, it looks like they're unable to detonate it in time. So Crashy's going to be leaving the place here as it goes off. But honestly, I really appreciate Crashy's and Space and their approach here, throwing the recon bolt, scouting out what the situation is, both tag teaming the wall here to enter site C pretty well. Unfortunately, they just did it a little bit too late. If they were a little bit quicker, I think that would have gone over to them.
Yeah, I do too. And so now that make it 4-11 here, down but not out, and still, you know, I think it matters keeping it from that precipice, right? You haven't let them get to a match point where the pressure's on you every single round, that every single thing matters. Still have a little bit of wiggle room in that last round, really cleanly played. And when you're forcing Crashies off the bomb in a 2-on-1, that's absolutely a win you're going to take. You got to be thrilled with that.
Yeah, 4-11 now. 2 more wins for SUNY Canton to close out this game. Stevenson, though, definitely have been proven that they are the better roster on paper without Crashies. Looking at yesterday and now looking at today, especially when it comes to just equipping themselves on dealing with a professional player on their squad. And that's something I really like about this game. This game teaches the value of teamwork and working together compared to some of the games who you can just kind of solo carry around, you know. And even though Crash is a star player, he has to work around the way they want to play, especially on the defensive end. So Stevenson University, their offensive game right now is looking pretty good because Spike has already been planted. One member going down. Shots are starting to fly everywhere as people are just dropping down left and right. But look at the kill feed right now. Everyone on offense has already gone down. Suni can take the victory on this round.
Yeah, smoke went up and everybody dropped. And when Crashies came out of there, they had won the round. So now they're going to push it 12-4, push it to match point. Now, so going into this next round, take a look at things. Friggy and Meeman do have their ultimates. Probably going to want to look to invest those here. Try to get this up to 5. And I mean, you said it from the top. You know, it can be real hard playing to a team like Crashies, but you know, able to pull out even just 4 wins compared to the 1 last round against Crashies. That's huge, and you're going to be a lot of good kills across the board against them too.
Kind of wonder what Crashies is thinking about right now. It's like, hey man, Tubbs is kind of looking good, Vinch is kind of looking good, Skadoop is looking kind of good, and that's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering right now, because I really want to pick his brain on like how you determine who's really good, and of course outside the kill feed, maybe this communication that's being offered in the game itself, and I wonder who's the one who's speaking really well, or it's Crashies, or if not that, if maybe Crashies is kind of dominating the comms.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's going to be really interesting to see there. Is Friggy going to find the first kill here with the Hunters? Fury on the Cryptic, setting up a 5v4 here. And now they've got some time to work with. Still have well over a minute left. Now we're seeing the rotation from Tubbs. I'm seeing his name in a bit. 2-on-1, but the shot's in the back. Going to put them down. And, Johnny alone. You got to do it, buddy.
Yep, he has to win this round if he wants to make sure the game continues going. He only has 55 seconds left, but after 1 versus 3, tries to be a showstopper, but that's going to be it. Suni Canton, with the help of Crashies, manages to take their win in this show match.
Yeah, and super well played, and credit for the wins there against Crashies. I mean, obviously a difficult task, because we'll take a look here and see on our side there. Crashies still with an econ rating of 123, so even with not as hot of a round as we saw last one, just a crazy rating. But you know, congrats on both teams just getting the chance to play with them, having a great time, and showing us the best they've got.
And you know, we got to thank Crashies as well for joining us for today for the show match. Kind of get to play with some East Coast teams here and see how good these guys are going to be, because Crashies, you know, he is the one who is at the top, a young kid, 22 years old, and seeing how well he can hold up against everyone else, and kind of just having someone as a kind of a role model for the rest of the squad here, because you know, the more this game develops, the more esports continues growing. We're going to need to see some new and young talent rise up in the ranks here. So I'm just kind of wondering what Crashies sees in some of these players.
For sure. We're going to get a chance to ask him a little bit about that. So we are going to cut here to a short break in just a second, and then we'll get things organized. And we're going to bring Crashies in the booth with us, get to interview him, sit and chat about his experience today and everything like that. But first, a quick word from our sponsors here, Wak.
Yeah, and before we go and close it out, we got some words from our main sponsor, ESTV, because ESTV is the nation's first 24/7 esports channel available everywhere. So if you want to watch live esports events, interact with your favorite gamers, celebrities, or discover your favorite gamer style, be sure to check us out at ESTV. And along with that, of course, we already have of course, on the Cup side, we have the Overwatch stream going on right now, but we got to give shout outs to one of another main big sponsors here, the Houston Outlaws, because you guys already know who they are. They have a team in the Overwatch League here, and they're putting on a good show for all of us right now. And, you know, guys, you got to check them out if you guys haven't already. So be sure to check them out on all the social media platforms at Houston Outlaws. With that being said, we're going to take a short break. And when we return, we're going to have an awesome interview with the main man, Envy's Crashies.
So cliche, I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me,
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down. All around this empty town, we're searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. Just stare, cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares through. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
When you want to get off that darkest ground, the gravity pulls you straight down.
progress is in action. It's movement that pushes us forward, driving us to a better destination. And it's rarely achieved alone. At Extreme, we believe that progress is sparked by connecting our customers, not just to the internet, but to the world, to each other, effortlessly. Because we believe that when we connect, we learn, we create, and we grow together. We also know that progress is about leadership and innovation, about being on the cutting edge, whether it's inventing the first gigabit Ethernet switch or delivering the first and only cloud-driven end-to-end enterprise networking solution. It's being one step ahead and always looking forward, advancing, unafraid to try something never done before. We won't rest until we make every network experience truly effortless. That's why we push the boundaries of technology, leveraging the powers of machine learning, artificial intelligence, analytics, and automation. Progress is driven by people, our people, who deliver continuous innovation at cloud speed. Because we know that's how our customers need us to be. We see a world where enterprise networking is autonomous and effortless, advancing the way we connect, work, and live like never before. Progress is action. It's movement. And we want to take you on that journey forward.
So cliche, I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty, How about I get another drink, baby? Okay, I get it. You got fire burning, right there in your eyes. So when you got this whole thing, I like the way you look at me. How about we just go with the flow? Now you know I feel it too. But I don't think this could be something that becomes a thing. Maybe just for tonight, then I'll be over you. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby. Yeah, now I get it. You
Welcome back, everybody. Extreme Networks Connect event, the Valorant Cup here. I'm Paul with Chilling Walk here once again, and we've got a special third match to show off for you guys.
Yeah, so apologies for everyone who is enjoying the audience, who's in the audience right now. There was a little bit of hiccup yesterday when it came to the cup matches, and also I'm eating gummy bears, so these are really good. This is kind of addicting. I apologize, but right now, what's going to happen is that we're going to have a new team coming, Stony Brook University, play against Stevenson University, the number 1 seed of today here, and they actually want to play against Crashies. So that's the match that we're going to be having today. Stony Brook University against Crashies and the rest of Stevenson University in this last show match here. And then after that, hopefully we're going to have an interview with Mr. Crashies himself. But before we get to that, I want to see how Stony Brook does, because we've seen Stevenson University, we've seen SUNY Canton, we also seen Crashies, but we haven't seen how SBU performs. So hopefully they put us a good show, and maybe they can be the one who takes the lead against Stevenson so far, because Stevenson University, they went 4-13 against Crashies in their squad. Then we take a look at SUNY Canton. They went 1-13. maybe Stony Brook is the one who actually gets higher than 4. You know?
Yeah, and I love them embracing the challenge. They couldn't wait to play against Crashies, and so we're excited to bring you this match. And part of the people behind the scenes bringing that match here and sponsoring today, CSMG. So Collegiate Sports Management Group has recently partnered with ESTV, the first ever 24/7 linear esports channel in the U.S. ESTV's partnership with the NFL Alumni Association includes former NFL players and esports enthusiasts, such as former Packers running back and current Lakeland University esports head coach Ahman Green, as well as former Patriots and Giants running back Shane Vereen. Shane Vereen, Super Bowl champ. He knows what he's doing. Collegiate Sports Management Group also has its own 24/7 Twitch channel, Esports U Network, a channel which streams collegiate esports content 24/7. Be sure to follow CSMG for all media and partnership news and opportunities at collegiatesmg.com and at collegiatesmg on Twitter. And so as we go into the action here, we get the chance to see another map here. We're going to be on we're gonna be on Bind this time, and so really excited to see Stony Brook here for the first time. Another school close to me, man. I'm really excited to see the home teams get some love here. And whoa, Johnny, start things off.
Okay, all right, Steven University. I thought y'all were gonna kind of give us some space, but we'll see how well they do. Right now, 1 for 2, all fighting around the mid lane here. As Johnson managed to take down everyone else here. Gotta see how well they do. Johnny already got 4 kills in his bag, man. Good lord.
Did they swap accounts while we were off screen? Did that give them enough time?
This is Crashies. This is obviously Crashies, right, Paul?
An AIDS!
Man,
let's go.
Okay, Johnny. All right. Someone check the accounts. This might be food. This might be some other player from men, because you never really see someone get 5 dang kills on his own, man.
That's, you know what the other thing is too, Johnny. He's like he's got to be telling Crashies right now. Yo, you told me your agent's watching right now, right? Like the manager's checking this thing out. The team's tuned into this. Wow.
Ayo, Crashes. I don't know, but like, can I be a sub on Envy? I don't know. Like, you want to throw that word in, because I just got 5 kills.
He's playing for his spot with a first kill like that.
I know, man.
He's gunning for Crashy's spot. He's telling Envy, wait, hold on. I think you guys signed the wrong guy this time. Take a look at Johnny again. He picked up where he started.
Ooh. Okay, I was gonna say if Johnny put on another show, yeah, it'd be really tough. Now let's see if Crashy can actually hold his own, because on Stevenson, it was Skadoop who was the second string on the roster behind Crashies, but we'll have to see if Johnny can kind of one up his fellow teammate when it comes to performance. Only one person left on Stony Brook. I have to see if they can put on a clinic right now, because they have to beat the number. They have to beat 4 wins against Crashies, and if they can do that, looking like the better team against the pro himself. So far right now, 2-0 in favor for Stevenson.
Yeah, and get things starting in a big way. We take a look. Johnny leading the charge here at 6-2, and the rest of the team just getting a kill for themselves here. Chris, though, with the lone kill is here for Stony Brook. And yeah, we've seen against Crashies so far, and just having a real tough time. It looks like we might have a little bit of an in-game pause here. So maybe had a player DC. So it looks like we'll take a second and get recentered back up. And so we're going back to something we talked about earlier, right? Is you get to play with a legend like this. And the idea of like, and you mentioned it, someone you can look up to, someone that you're like, okay, I want to model my career after them. I want to be able to play like them. And as a former coach yourself, when you had a chance for your players to maybe meet a player like that, what was one of the things that you told them, like, keep in mind about like how to interact with someone this big, or how to think of them?
Honestly, that's always a question that I think anyone in the entertainment industry have to kind of wonder about. You know, how do I talk to a professional player? And honestly, at least in my experience, they're still a human being. Just hang out with them, have fun with them. Because sometimes even though they're a pro, you might not like their personality. You know, so you have to kind of play around with just having fun. Of course, no one likes someone who is kissing up to someone. So that's something that not a lot of people would enjoy. So hopefully Crashies didn't experience that as of yet. I am kind of surprised, though, Stony Brook did opt to play against Crashies compared to playing with them, because they did have the decision if they want to play with Crashies or not. They were the ones who did opt into playing against the pro. See how well they do. So far, it's looking kind of tough, especially on Bind here, as Johnny is starting to put on more of a show. He's picking up 2 kills for himself. And there it is.
Johnny's been unbelievable here. Maybe got some advice between the rounds because we saw the players chatting, hanging out. I believe they were trying to squeeze in a quick game of Among Us behind the scenes. Like, can't get enough of hanging out with them. And they're having, we see the chats behind the scenes, not during the game, but in the lobbies, and they're having a blast with them and probably giving some really good advice too. And it's showing, even just from yesterday to today, man. We're seeing the differences.
Now, Paul, keep this in mind. This might be a new game coming up. Whoever is a game developer watching the stream, maybe let's make a tactical shooter, but let's make it Among Us style. I'm just saying, you got 10 players, you got 2 people who could be imposters, maybe 3. You got a little econ system going on. That would be fun, Paul. I would play that game a lot.
Oh, that's a mod waiting to happen. Like, that's something. We'll pull out the old Gary's mod and get something rolling with that. Ooh, Crash is gonna start things off here with Dupe, getting a couple kills, rolling right along, and they do know where the bomb is too. So this attack just got all.
Yeah, Stevenson's already starting to put on the offense, even when they're on the defensive end right now, because these matches are actually going by very quickly. Stony Brook, I don't want to see you guys perform, but right now I think you guys are kind of getting caught out with the way you guys want to approach these points here. You're kind of splitting up. They're kind of not focusing on what they want to do. They're kind of just not gathering as much intel before they approach, and the intel that they do have is just not as much as what has been gathered compared to Stevenson on the defensive end. That's why Stevenson, they're okay rushing up, walking up in front of them, and kind of playing on the offensive end, even though they're playing for the defensive zoning position. So Stony Brook, hopefully we get to see a little bit of an adaptation the way you approach these sites.
We'll see what sort of adjustments they can make, and maybe part of that now is they're going to look for a short here. We're seeing Cypher hanging out, high showers, injecting and watch for the flank. Winston getting the first kill though on the Crash. Using that 4-on-4 gives them an advantage and maybe a little confidence knowing that the pro is down.
Enemy down.
Big loss right there, but for Stony Brook, the player with the representation of the university, surprisingly, is going to be the one who's going to be putting on a little bit of a show for us. 2 versus 3 now on the defensive end, and see if Johnny can actually as Johnny and Meme can make up some goal back up. Spike has planted, but look at the health bars on the rest of the 3. All Meme has to do is land a body shot on all 3 of them, and he could just clean house. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, this one's definitely winnable still. 1-on-3, but like you said, not going to take a whole lot. Oh, if he knew they were there, he could just wall bang through probably. He just needs to scrape them here. Doesn't even need to make impact. Gonna be just hanging tight though.
He doesn't have a clue.
He's gonna know something's coming here. And look to turn that corner, finding the kill.
Yeah, but he has to find out too, and the Spike is already looking to detonate really soon, Paul. I'm not sure if he can actually close out as fast as he can, because you hear the beeper going off, but he's not going to be able to close it down, and that's why you see him already backing off, going through the teleport to get some space, because he knows that it was a little bit too little, too late. And I appreciate that. Stevenson, always known to do this. If they are down a man, just save up that gun, save up the money. Look at the crest that they have so far. They have a lot of money in their bank.
That's enormous right now. Look at Johnny's way at the top here. 10-4. Crash is only with 4 kills, only with Skadoop. And from the other side, Chris is trying to keep things alive here. 3-4, but able to get that first win. Maybe able to put some more together now. We're seeing Winston somehow coming back with that op here. Try to get a cheeky headshot or something here. Far from over. See what they can put together.
Shout out to Johnny, because in game 1 it was Skadoop who was a 2nd seed. Right now he is outperforming everyone right now. Good shot through the wall from Winston onto Babe Nation. Good stuff on Stony Brook, but more Crash. He's taking up 2 more kills for himself. Now let's see the way they want to approach here. More gunfights coming through, and now it's a 3-on-2. Stevenson with the advantage.
Perfectly there, picking up the 4. And I mean, if you're Crashies right now, you're telling the rest of the team, everyone back off for a second. Let me go to work, try to find this 5K for myself. Got to show up, but Johnny gonna find the final kill.
Yeah, Medicat was just kind of by himself. He was actually stuck between a rock and a hard place. He could have gotten rotated on from the north or south side, so it was very tough at that point. So let's see how well they do. 6th round in so far, 5-1. So definitely putting on a little bit better of a performance compared to Suniken, because I think that, if I remember correctly, Stevenson with Crashes went on an 8-0 win streak before they actually took their first loss. So good stuff on them to finally close that out and see if they can kind of go all the way back in.
And Stony Brook just trying to get warmed up here. trying to find something against Crashies. We're seeing Crashies now just starting to play really aggressive here. Looking for something out of Hookah, not able to find a flash on anybody here. But Skadoo's going to find the first kill on the Stony Brook U here. Namesake for the University playing. And now we just wait and see if we can get some information. Everyone hanging tight.
I'm definitely wondering what's supposed to do. Looks like they want to go for Site B. Skadoo picks out Soa Chris on the rotation from Site A through Site B through the alleyways. So it's pretty unfortunate. With 2 members being left onto Stony Brook, it's going to be a tough order to fight against 2-on-5, knowing that Crashies and everyone else, Johnson, still still alive. So it's going to be a tough call. They're split up. I don't know if they actually want to be in this kind of position.
Ooh, and they only had, as we saw, a Shorty and a Classic here. So Mendicant, not a whole lot to work with here. Maybe look for a cheek kill as they're just going to shoot up Hookah.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of flex with the guns here. Mendicant does have the spike. Maybe just going to pick up some ult points or something here. I mean, he's nothing to save right now.
30 seconds
so
left.
He's just trying to look for some sort of cheeky assassination or headshot.
You know, Paul, something that I do really appreciate about this game are the skins. Because we saw Mendicant, he actually had a little Chinese cat on there giving him some good luck. So hopefully, Alex is around. Look at that. Oh, sorry, it's actually Meeman. Look at that. Hopefully, he gets some good luck with that. His luck is looking good so far. 5-1. 5-1 when it comes to the scoreboard so far, as this spike, this timer
Spike
is going to go
planted.
down. And actually with the spike. Whoa, what was going on? I think we were having too much conversation because I did not even know that Meeman actually, Medicant actually made it all the way through. But Spike should be diffused because it's only by himself.
That's still really impressive, even though, like, and he knew it was going to get defused. He was just getting out of there, but, like, and that's, like, definitely a challenge behind the scenes. They're like, yo, bet that I won't be able to plant this thing and then get out of there alive. And, like, 5-on-1, are you kidding? And we even, like you said, we even missed it. He just snuck in there, but still a really cool thing to have gotten done.
Looks like Winston is going to be the top frag for Stony Brook University, as, you know, he is putting on a little bit of a show with the op as well, but unfortunately Conman hasn't really done a lot for his team. Take a look, he only has 0 kills so far on his squad here. Looks like they're making a little bit of a change here. Go for split, as you already see the rest of the 4 playing diversion, as now already a lot of members from Stony Brook are looking to fall down on the wayside. 2 members are left on versus 3. Site B is looking to have the stronger defense. Now Crash is looking to find some more members. Boom, headshot immediately.
Beautifully done here. Crash is going to take some damage there from the robot. Healing up here, but Winston, there's that off.
Yeah, now it's a 1-on-1, and Winston is the top frag. Meeman has the lower frag so far on his squad. So this is where it's going to look pretty tough, because Meeman, even though he has some luck on his side and has a good roster behind him, he hasn't been the one who's he hasn't been the one who's been the showstopper, the shining light on their roster so far. Hopefully he can win this gunfight or stop this spike from being planted.
Yeah, Winston still has a lot of time to work with, despite the flurry that we saw back and forth here.
3 seconds.
Yeah, has a lot to work with too. Has the ability still available, can dash around a little bit. We see
30
Neiman
seconds left.
packing a few himself here. I don't think they know where each other are yet either.
Yeah, no one's running, so he's just kind of waiting to see where the spike's going to get planted. Not going to spot each other out as of yet, but I think we actually have the read here. There's one shot going through. Both of them trading shots all together. Only both getting tapped on the body or on the arm so far. Spike getting planted, so this is where the 1-on-1 will occur. Winston having a better advantage.
Oh, and Winston.
Wow.
You see if the game tells us that was clutch. That was really well played.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, right? Like the weakest performing member versus the top performing member on each side, who's going to win when it just comes to just better aiming, and Winston just proving the fact that he actually has that advantage, even though it's a 1-on-1. So good job on them finally getting the second round, second win in this first half. Good job on them.
Yeah, for sure. And we're gonna see a little bit of a pause here. Maybe someone desynced, or they're just giving someone a chance to fix things up. So quick pause here. I want to go back to talking about the skin. So that dragon skin, what's your take on it? What do you think of having something that animated?
You know what, Paul? I think dragons are cool. So I think that if the more dragons you have, the better it is. You know what? Because you can't have too many dragons. I'll tell you that much. I think dragons are pretty cool. I think that if you make it a little bit too cartoony though, that's where it won't look too good. But if they're intense, pretty strong looking, you go for those dragons.
That's fair. That is fair. I just think I might not even be good enough to have them, but they just look so cool. I'd be staring at that instead of down sight. Johnny with the showstopper though.
Yeah, he did get taken down right at the end, but he managed to pull the trigger off just in time. 2 members from Stony Brook are now left on the table for some picking, as they are going to split up. I wonder who has a spike right now. It doesn't look like it's being shown on the map. Surprised who actually has a spike. Actually, I see the spike right there. It's littered onto a bunch of all the X's, Paul. You see that? It's kind of just sitting there all the way there. Where the heck's the spike? Now we see it get picked up by a Winston. He does have 100% HP, but his teammate is sitting pretty low. Might get caught off on the back end. And there it is. Vape Nation managed to take out both of the remaining members from Stony Brook.
Very well played there. Vape Nation getting a couple kills on the board, and now we're at 7-2. Take a look, Crashies, and Crashies are caught up and surpassed Johnny here. Back at the top of the leaderboard here, Winston himself with an 8-7 line. Only one on the team positive right now, but they've gotten 2 rounds here. And that's pretty respectable here, considering how these matches have gone so far involving Crashies.
Yeah, pretty respectable too, knowing that Johnny is the one who did start off with a lot of fire, but then right now he's kind of dwindling down. I think that this is what separates the performance of a professional player versus someone who is in the amateur scene. As we see Crash trying to fight a 1 versus 3 using the flashbang, but running away, he gets shot in the back with a gigantic shotgun. 2 members already going down for Stevenson. 3rd member going down for Stevenson. Only 2 people left, and they're nowhere close on site B. Super good from Stony Brook on this advance.
Yeah, this is a huge advantage here. They're all set around point. Here comes the Hunter's Fury. Johnny going to be decimated by so many things at once. Good dupe on the run. 41 health here. And that's... Whoa.
That's it.
I think that's the first flawless against Crashies so far. Look at that.
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is, Paul. Good job on Stony Brook to finally muster up the courage to take him to the limit. So now we take a look at Winston, 11-7, both having a good amount of money. Stony Brook, sitting only on $100 cash right now. Not enough liquid for him, but as long as they keep this momentum going, it's going to be looking a little bit worse than for Stevenson.
And you mentioned the difference you see, a pro player in a one-on-one, but at the end of the day, this is still just such an integral team game. And if they're able to kind of cloister him off or find 2 kills else for set 4 on 3, sometimes having more bodies really makes a difference when all else is equal. And so then now they're just trying to bring it back. We'll see how Crashies and the crew are able to answer. Chris starts off the action, though. It's that first kill, and they're going to move towards site.
And now Crashies first is on 1 versus 2, but some lucky shots coming out from Winston to land on a Crashies. So now one of the big players on Stevenson now being down. Johnny's the other one who is the big fragger for this team. Let's see what we can do, but I'm not sure if you want to teleport that way. Does make it out alive, thank God.
Able to get out. Conman, though, finally getting on the board. That might be his first kill there.
Yep.
So, Attaboy, able to get on the board here. Because looking around, though, 4 on 2 now. Skadoop. Oh, Skadoop.
Yep, there it is. Super clean. Now they've tied up against Stevenson when it comes to playing against Crashies. So good job on them. They just need 1 more win if they want to take the best team playing against Crashies so far in these show matches. But they're looking really good. Winston leading the team pretty well.
I say we're in the Valorant Cup here. Wait, if we're calling that the Crashies Cup, gotta win one more to get the top. We might as well call it the
Crashies Cup. How many wins can you get against Crashies and friends, right?
I mean, it's more, if I just put together a group of people right now, you could give us a week. I don't know if we'd win a round against them. So watching this is pretty dang impressive what they're putting on here. These players really just showing off the best they've got, and maybe we're seeing why Stony Brook was like, yeah, we'll play against Crashies. Absolutely, bring it on here.
Honestly, I was gonna go, like, yo, Crashies, you're gonna beat me in Valorant and CS:GO, but can you beat me in Tekken? I don't know, man. I'm just saying, yo, challenge is ready for you. If you want to add me on Tekken or Smash, I'll take you on any day, bro.
Bring up the FGC, try to find something there. Both teams are trying to find something. 5-on-4 again for the attack. Stony Brook has the numbers, and they're gonna start pushing through on the A site. Let us know that they're there yet. Stony Brook gonna find that first kill on this Skadoop. I believe they're in some real trouble here. They're down the 2 best players.
Yeah, they still have Johnny though, as Johnny is the one who's the second stringer for the squad. Gonna take out that drone as well. But this is a big split. 3 versus 4.
player
It's actually
standing.
3 versus 2.
Oh.
Now 1 versus 3 on it. And look at Winston, man. Double op taking him down. Now they're going to be taking the victory so far when it comes to having the most,
Switching
the
sides.
highest wins against Crashies.
And what a comeback indeed. Look, check out Winston there, 15-7. He's having
Crashies,
something.
man.
Once he got that op, like everything changed. The world became his oyster. He's cracking this thing open, and he's got the grill is going, popping. He's having a party here, bringing this team back.
Now it has been the reset that has occurred, so everyone's gonna be rocking the pistols and rocking the ghosts on their end. Let's see what happens on an even playing field. And keep in mind that this means that Stevenson is gonna be forced to play on the offensive. Offense. They did do well with Crashes, so hopefully Crashes can lead them to a victory on the offensive side. But now we have to get a good picture on what Stony Brook's defense is going to be like, as you already see Crashes getting a headshot immediately.
Yeah, and they're going to be continuing to try to look more here and try to bring this one back.
Heads up.
Apologize, we're having a little bit some technical difficulties as looks like mine and Paul's stream has gone down. And we're going to be picking it back up right now as we're going to be seeing everything else come up. But so far, we take a look at the offensive side. Looks like Stevenson is actually putting on a better show right now
One
on the
enemy
offensive side.
remaining.
Spike has already been planted on the site B.
See, Skadoob finding another kill, and check out Mendy can't find any kill on the Johnny here. There's 2. Can he pull off the impossible here?
Really tough here. Has to get that shot, but unfortunately, Skadoob managed to land his own against him. So this means that the victory is going to be going towards Stevenson University, but we're looking pretty good.
Yep, and apologies for that, but stream, we are back online. We already get that sorted out. Shout out to Colton in the background, working the boards, getting everything straightened out. Sometimes the internet can be a real pain in the neck. Sometimes it just doesn't want to cooperate, but we're back and better than ever here. 8-5, loading in with 10 seconds left here before we get into this action here. And I gotta say, Wak, I'm really impressed. They've been fearless in this first game against Crashies.
They have. I mean, they wanted to play against support, right? They want to see how well they can hold their own against Stevenson, and along with that, Stevenson getting the benefit of having Crashes on their roster. But right now, they lost the first round on defense. A good flashbang from Crashes to force Conman going down. Winston also dropping down as well. Means that the force onto site B through Hookah is going to be a pretty big win for all of them. So let's see if Stony Brook can hold on to this defense, because there's only 3 members left trying to corral here. It's going to be a 2-1-2 on the north side.
And now we see Spike is planted, sits up a 4-on-2 here. Gonna make it really hard to work way back, and then the trying to look for the 1-on-1. Vape Nation finding the kill, and see if Killjoy's able to put something together here.
Only 1 member left is URC Johnny throwing out the banks while seeing on Rays. See if he can nail his headshot, and there it is with the pistol too. Keep that in mind. Johnny is actually not rocking any sort of AR. He's actually saving up for God knows what reason. Instead, he managed to get that win, and now they're up 9-5.
Yeah, and really well done here, trying to bring it back. And like we had said, I mean, the 5 wins has just been absolutely massive here. But Crashies and crew gonna pull things together here, get themselves within 4. Remember, this is a best of 25 versus 13. And we'll see how they're able to hold out as we take a look at Conman here. Just be able to basically hold down the east side on his own. If Jet wants to go cruise around somewhere else, he can hold down the fort.
Joke's over. You're dead.
You see him going back through Hookah to site B right now as Stevenson University looking to bum rush through everyone. Winston dropping down immediately. Potshots getting taken in wherever the smoke's going to be, throwing out the satchel as well. Crash is now going to see if he can play intercept for everyone else, but everyone's on the north side for Stony Brook. Let's see if they can kind of get through this defense of what Stevenson is putting out on site B. Chris does manage to take out Skadoob. Neiman does fall down as well. This is the offense from the offense from Stony Brook is looking really good right now. As now it's going to be 3 versus 2, and Crash actually drops down. That's a big crucial member falling down. Paul, let's see if they can close out this match. A good little flank from Bait Nation, but unfortunately getting caught out, and that means that the defensive team is going to take the victory.
Yeah, and just really well played there. Ultimately able to take the round, and man, Conman looking like a new man at least there, but not able to put all quite together though. But as we take a look at the scoreboard here, it does have 5 kills now. Stony Brook U has 4 on the lower end of that. And even from the other side, I mean, Meeman only has 2 kills, but only 7 deaths, just playing really well, not unnecessarily dying or anything like that here. And though it's been a pretty back and forth affair, and they're going to need 4 more wins to put this one away.
No, I am surprised that Stevenson University isn't opting to pick a Cypher. Actually, no. Isn't opting to pick up a Cypher, because usually you see Cyphers right now in the meta game just being picked up left right, knowing that he can hold his own on the defense with the spy cams and tripwires. So maybe this is the reason why Stony Brook is doing a little bit of a better job. And the chances they have, because they got 3 duels on the side. And the war keeps talking, more gunfights keep on going through as three people have already gone down, more of them falling by the wayside. But take a look at Stony Brook right now. Only 2 members left, Winston and Conman. They have to see if they can clutch everything else out, trying to see if they get the wall bang, but Conman falls down and crashes off screen. Winston, he's a top fragger. Can he actually get to the top and outgun all 4 members?
Yeah, and I'm curious to see how he plays this. Does he try to make this win? Does he try to just save? He's not going to have the chance, so Johnny can answer that question for him. Really nice kill to clean things up.
Now we're loading into it on the second half. So far, we take a look at Stevenson. They playing with Crash so far, and this is where I actually do wonder what would happen if Stevenson did play against Stony Brook without having Crash on the team. I think that would have been a really competitive match, because knowing that it's 10-6 right now by the second half, and along with that, Stony Brook holding their own against Crashies. I mean, who knows what would happen? Who would have happened yesterday if everything was squared away, right? Maybe Stony Brook could have taken them and gotten first seed and had a chance to play with Crashies.
That would have been wild. And yeah, I definitely evenly matched, as we're seeing throughout here. Like, just really good, great plays across the board, and even with the Crashies difference, I mean, still a 4-point margin. Not something to be sniffed at. Whoa, blind shot there with the shorty from Chris. Gonna nail that, as Mendicant can find another kill here as well. Skadook now gonna hang up near Hookah, try to look for something, but I think the defense is holding around B side. They've got a lot down.
Paul, credits to Stony Brook for being good at rocking double shotties right there, and making sure they get 2 kills right off the bat with them. Usually, you never really see shorties, especially shotguns, especially in a competitive scene. But they're putting in a lot of work, and that's something that we haven't seen yesterday as well. No one really played it with a lot of shotguns, but Stony Brook, they made it work, especially on this round.
Yeah, and I like seeing the shorty. Like, I'm a shorty guy. I take it whenever I'm like in a buy round and just to have some fun with it. And glad to see it getting good use here. Even gonna try walk away, but Mendicant gonna sniff him out.
30 seconds
take
left.
Him down, and we've seen this before. A player like Skadoop stuck in a 1-on-4 and trying for some kind of action, but man, Stony Brook looking really, really good right now.
He did get a shot there, but it looks like it wasn't a headshot, unfortunately. Even though it was a phantom, so that means that it's only 10 seconds left. He's literally sitting on 1 HP, man. Like that, I'm surprised that headshot actually didn't even kill. Holy cow, man. But with 5 seconds left on the timer, Skadoop not having the spike, this round definitely is going to be going over to Stony Brook.
Beautifully done. And look at that. They're able to push this one to 7. And maybe part of it too was like playing with Crashies. They're willing to try to extend this thing out, have some more fun with it, but I mean, they're just playing so well, and you really like to see this sort of even close match, even with a professional going on.
Yeah. Now, I actually just really wonder if Stony Brook, what would happen yesterday, man, because Winston's putting on a good show. Everyone else is putting on a good show. Once they kind of got their rhythm together so far in this set, it started working out really well, and got to give shout-outs to them. So far, Crashies, maybe Steven's kind of getting read out, but Winston trying to play around with the op. Baby Nation rocking the knives and the shorty. Steve can get any sort of kills with them. Basically, it's a kill as long as he has a headshot going in. More shots being fired around the choke. But everyone is looking to push through side A right now, and 2 members from Stevenson are now coming back on the flank. If they can hold out for a little bit longer, they're able to do so. Josh has to be forced to use that showstopper, and spike now has been planted. What's the defense going to be?
Stony Brook able to answer back, put together defense that way, at least a 4-on-3. Looking for things to be opened up there. That was a rare miss from Winston, but not from Skadoop there. Wallbang headshot takes down. Here comes Conman, though. Able to work his way in. There's 2 headshots. Looking for more here, and they might be able to push this thing to 10-8. They got to defuse the bomb, though.
That's only Meeman left here. Unfortunately, Meeman has been detained, so he ain't gonna have any sort of gun on him by himself. Hopefully, don't find him, but even then, looks like they are. I managed to pull out the gun just in time, but he does go down. That means that he's not gonna have his gun on hand for the next round. That was so close, but at the end of the day, now it's a 10-8 kill score. This is looking really damn close, Paul.
Yeah, and I would say I don't know if someone like Crashies can get nervous, but if he could, this is about the time maybe you start getting a little nervous. Momentum is rolling right along.
No, Paul, he was just kind of sitting there. He was like, hey, man, I'm just going to kind of put 50% in right now. And then now it's like, all right, I'll put in 100%. Let's go. That's the Crash I want to see. If he was only putting in 50%, he got to turn up a notch and put in 100%.
Absolutely. We're seeing a little bit of a pause. It looks like one of the players disconnected, so we'll get them back in the lobby as soon as we can. So that's why you see the timer at the top of the screen stopped, but the player's still able to move around and sort of just do their thing. And the other thing, too, when you think about players like Crashies, right, or really anybody like that, just being able to having that on and off switch, right? And you hear about it a lot in traditional sports too, with certain football players or just certain basketball players, like LeBron James, right? On a Tuesday night against the Magic, he's going to turn it off, but you give him game 7, he's an entirely different human being.
Yeah, exactly, because you don't want to have any sort of burnout early on. But Crashies is a professional player, you know. I don't think he's gonna. I think burnout for him is gonna take a long amount of games before he's like, all right, I'm done, guys. I'm chilling in. But we have been looking pretty good now. We got the disconnection issue sorted out, so we're gonna be hopping right back in the game here with 3 seconds left on the buy time, and we should be coming in. Stony Brook looking to see if they can create the upset and be the first team today to be the ones who take out Crashies and friends.
Yeah, they're already way ahead in the Crashies Cup Challenge here that we talked about here at the Dazzling booth here. Comment blinded, able to get out of it, still finding the double.
Yeah, you got 2 kills right off the bat to even get a third here. He's sitting in the hologram, and he's going to be capturing the wall for the point.
Oh,
unfortunately, Neiman is going to find out. Yeah, try to make for a desperation play for the ultimate or for the ultimate point right there. But still, taking a 1-for-2 trade, I'll take that any day.
Man, I'd worried early on. It's like, okay, it's time to find his rhythm there, but a 2-on-1 blind and able to find that first kill here. So now we're watching Chris on point. He's been spotted out, so they at least know where he is. Johnny going to find the kill, and now they're going to walk in pretty quickly, actually, into this 3-on-2.
Yeah, let's see. Here gets that shot on the Chris. Now he actually managed to clutch it out with 2 kills in his pocket. Now he's the one who's being the top frag of his team. Looking really good. 9-10, Paul.
Wow. Stony Brook looking fantastic here. As we take a look at the scorecard, you could see these streaks they've gone on, right? 3 rounds, drop a couple, 3 rounds. They're bringing this thing back. I mean, we see Crashies 20-12, but the rest of the team, I mean, Johnny, Skidoo, Vape Nation, starting to die a whole lot, and people like Mendicate now worked his way, clawed his way to the top here. Even Conman, 9-14. I believe he started like 0-8. So just that like way to charge themselves back into this has been really fun to watch.
You know, Paul, the other 2 games, it was actually a pretty fast game so far. 13-2, 13-4. This might be a 13-9, maybe 13-12. Who knows what's going to happen? Are looking really good. A trade already occurs off screen, and comment does fall down. 4-on-3 right now, but everything's looking so good for Stony Brook to be the first team to take down Crashies and the rest of Stevenson University. They are going to be pulling an audible from Stevenson to go on to site A, but we'll see what the play is. Crashies now going to turn up and turn on his gear to see if he can take this team to victory.
I was gonna say, we're definitely seeing a level of aggression now when we're on his cam of like the dude's means business here. Now we see Winston, Mendicant posturing, and opposite sides of side A. They know they've got a 2-on-4, but they have to take a chance here, and I believe they have the econ to do it regardless, so they won't be terribly hurt if they have to go in for this.
One player
the ultimate as well, but Skidoo gonna stop things and has to make this makes it a real decision now for Winston.
Yeah, Winston has to see if he can actually push up, but I'm not too sure if he can. He does manage to take out Crashies, is looking to see if he can take out one more, but the spike detonator is looking too close to defuse, so that's why you see Winston backing off immediately from site A to make sure he doesn't drop his guns, but see if he gets one more. Unfortunately, he doesn't, as Skidoo managed to take out Winston's gun in this next buyback.
And that's good. And that puts Winston in a spot now. Can't get the op, anything like that. If he had won that trade, that might have been possible, depending on the creds. I think that it would have been pretty close. But So now we'll see 2 more rounds to go here for Crash Keys to pull this one out. We'll see what if they can put something together here to ultimately bring it away.
It's a little risky, actually, when I take a look at Stony Brook and what they bought, because they all opted to go for the ARs, the Fancies, the Vandals, but I don't think any of them actually managed to have any sort of shields on their end because they were just so low on liquid. So hopefully they managed to clutch it up, but this is like a double down play on the guns that they have. So have to be very careful as Crashies does manage to find out Stony Brook U. And this is a really good offensive play so far. 1 person down, now 2 people down. Many can't taking down 2 immediately, but still, it's a 2 versus 3 advantage onto Stony Brook's side on the defense.
And Winston going to try to hold things down now. Gonna set up on site. Johnny gonna work his way in, and we're seeing a level of aggression here that we've been waiting. For me personally, I've been waiting to see them play this a little bit faster. They've been winning those sorts of trades here throughout the tournament. See if they can look for something here again.
Yeah, everyone's just kind of posturing and sitting in safely to see where they can do. I like what Stony Brook is doing, setting the Cypher all the way to side B, just in case if they did pull an audible, as they could probably hold on to this 2v2. Johnny is the one who is the second frag so far, but that's actually a missed satchel here. I don't think he actually wanted to throw it at the wall. He wanted to throw through that choke here, but now bullets are flying out. No good shots has been landed so far, except taking down 1 member. Showstopper on Johnny. If he can take out 1, Chris is going to be one who goes
30
down.
seconds left.
This means that they have to make a run back here. It's going to be a 1 versus 2.
Yeah, they've got to look for the plant
swap.
here.
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
so they...
The tripwire!
I'll discharge it.
The tripwire actually caught him down. No, I never seen that before. That when he
10
teleports and
seconds
plant the
left.
spike, the tripwire take him out. This actually gives so much time
planted.
for a one-on-one to occur. It's Johnny versus Johnny. See if he can take down everyone else here. Has to go in real slow against Con, man. He has got. He goes in. What a clutch little play off a tripwire, man.
And Johnny saw him, right? Johnny saw Conman there. He saw the hat, and he was like, and then he just like got impatient. He let Conman get the jump on him there, finds the shot, and like you said, that trip.
Man.
Both tripwires hit. The one killed, and the other caught on the other side too. And Hookah, holy cow, Conman.
Yes, this should do.
Well, those are the moments I live for when I'm casting Valorant or I'm casting any sort of game. It's those small little interactions that you don't really think about that can just create a win, because now is 11-10. Only 1 score differentiates one of them. Right now, if I'm looking at Stony Brook, I'm looking to tie up this game, make sure it's 11-11 going into overtime right now, because the more these guys play, the more they're picking up each other and the way they want to approach the map here. And right now, Stony Brook, they're looking really good on the defensive end.
Yeah, this is really turning into quite the match here. 11-10, trying to put it at match point, or from the side of Stony Brook, trying to even things out. Right now, they're going to set up around Hookah. We see the whole team basically set up on the B side of the map. The defenders on A, just keeping them honest. But it looks like they're going to commit here to try to look for at least a kill into Hookah for now. Bomb going to start to back off, though.
Yes, so they do know that people are in Hookah. They do know that people want to go for sites B, but looks like Stevenson is going to be looking to pull an audible with Crashies leading a squad of 3. Using teleporter means that it's going to be giving some more room for everyone else to go through, which I really like. As now Skadoop looking to see if he can play distraction on site B, throwing out some shots here to get rid of any sort of intel coming in. Hopefully, Stony Brook has a good read of what's happening right now. As you already see, everyone else looking to corral on a side B. They do have some information of people trying to corral through now.
Crashy's trying to look for some kill. We haven't seen a ton of action from him the last few rounds. They've been dropping. He's trying to play. He knows he's surrounded. Able to get it down. Now it's a 2-on-5. Can he pull it out?
Jeez. Oh, man. That was so close, but that's a 5-0 sweep right now in favor for Stony Brook. Tied up 11-11, Paul. Man, this game is real close.
This is as good as it gets here, Mr. Chilling Walk, and that is flawless. We've seen Stony Brook just grind their way out of this. I mean, maybe it's a lucky cat in the gun, dude. I mean, you did say it was looking that sort of thing matters. I saw Chris has the little fortune cat there on the rifle, but bringing them good luck. I mean, but really strong play here, and honestly, Stevenson just looks kind of lost. They've been trying a bunch of different things, but just haven't found one way that executes.
Credits to Stony Brook, man. They're doing so good right now playing against Crashies and the rest of Stevenson, making this game pretty damn competitive. 11-11, best one playing against Crashies. Now the question is, are they going to be the only team who can actually take down Crashies and the rest of the team? Because if they can, it looks really good for them. As right now, everyone is looking to hold up on a site A, but looking at Stevenson, they're looking to approach. Yeah, they're looking to approach from the south side through Cubby or through Bath here. As they're gonna be taking a little bit slow here, and this is usually what happens in professional play, where you're just trying to gather intel, take some shots, and see if you can wallbang anyone if you know where their position's going to be, and that's why you already see everyone throwing out those shots to see if anyone else, see if they can hit anything right now.
So now we're seeing Vape Nation gonna start rotating over here. Gonna try to look at site B. They really need this round. They haven't been able to put together much magic recently here. For something, Conman though gonna find Crash.
Yeah, Crashies being down is actually such a big victory for them. Is now being down one member and also having two people with low health bar is looking pretty tough. Vape Nation falls down by Chris with the wall bang, but everyone else has to see if they can go for it. They want to pull this auto to site B really quickly, but then Stony Brook was just ready for the rotation there. Johnny does manage to take out Conman on the back end. Spike has not been planted. 20 seconds left on the map, but this is such a tough call because it's 3 versus 4, and look at the positionings of Stony Brook. They're ready for any sort of advancement from Stevenson.
10 seconds left.
Good dude. Trying to look for something here. When's he gonna find the kill? 3, 4 on 1 now. Spike Carrier is down. We finally see Stony Brook able to take the lead.
Oh, Stony Brook needs
Match
one
point.
more, man. One more, and they take the victory against Crashies. Like, holy cow! And like, if we came to this day thinking that a team could actually play against Crashies and hold their own, I wouldn't have taken that bet no matter what.
No, I was saying I'm a betting man. I wouldn't have touched that with a 38.5-foot pole. It wouldn't have happened. I just wouldn't have done it. And we're seeing Crashies and Johnny tied up 21. Winston's got 21, but the rest of the team has answered back. And this is it all comes down to this. Match point. Stony Brook, opportunity to win it all here. And God, man, taking out Johnny to start.
Yeah, going with that op as well. That's one member being down. They want to go for it. Crashies has to see if he can clutch out along with Johnny. Crashies does take down 2. That's a good victory for them, and now he's going to be taking a swap back with that ultimate being in, but super good so far from the offensive team of Stevenson, advancing on a side B, throwing out some guns to see if they can find anyone else out. Spike now being planted. Stony Brook has to win on this defense if they want to take the victory.
They got it, and Crashy's showing up here in a big way. Needed that double from him. They're going to probably need a whole lot more. Now they've got a whole bunch of time to work with, so they don't necessarily have to sprint onto point here. They're going to have to make a move shortly, as 4 of them are still alive here, Walk.
I really like what Crashy's doing right now. He's just kind of sitting and waiting to see if anyone advances through the west side of that little corridor, and he's already watching that advancement here. But Medicat already taking out Meme, the opposing Omen on the side here. Trade comes out through. All right, and there it is. The offensive team, Stevenson University, managing to hold out on his own. They have to kind of get out of dodge, but I think they were too close. And now we are in overtime, Paul.
This is crazy, absolutely crazy here. This all comes down to this for both sides. We've seen Crashies fall off a little bit, if you can believe it or not. Here, Stony Brook has just somehow managed to hold him in check. Can he and the rest of the crew put together with Stony Brook? Man, looking at the upset of a lifetime. This is something they can tell their grandkids someday here, dude.
Oh, I'm literally getting shivers, man. I'm literally getting shivers. Let's see if Stony Brook can take it. Let's see if Crashies can kind of clutch it out. Either way, it's a good storyline regardless, right?
Yeah, exactly. No matter how this goes, you get the chance to bring it so close against Crashies. And if you're the other side, you have Crashies on the team, and he helps you pull out a really sweet dub here when it matters. Faith Nation going to get the first kill, though, and every little advantage is going to matter just so much more.
You're not sure if Wycombe actually just ran straight through. I think he was getting a little bit antsy. He was like, yo, guys, I'll play Johnny Rambo. I'll run straight through, and he gets taken down. But now this is one person being down onto it. Having any sort of HP, any sort of advantage matters by a long shot right now. It's all based on how you can utilize it. As you already take a look at Stony Brook, they're on the offensive team, looking to push their way through Hookah onto site B here. They have to take their time. Everyone else is playing interception. See if they can scout anyone else out. They know that Hookah's going to be going through. And now you already see Vape Nation doing a good job blocking the sights of the long here. More shots coming in, and then Winston actually gets Vape Nation through the wall, man.
And Crash Team sort of has the great inside angle, right? They haven't found him yet. Finding 2. Looking for more to finish it up.
All right, Crash, he's clutching out with 3 kills. Let's freaking go, man. 26
Match
kills,
point.
16 deaths. Now coming back in. Match point. It's going to be the swap. Crash and them are now going to be having to play on the offensive end to see if they can plant that spike. Let's see if they can do it, Paul.
Yeah, beautifully done. And we are playing by, you know what I call it, and I think most people do. We're playing by street basketball rules. You got to win by 2.
You got to win by 2.
No cheap. Oh, you just get around and you get to walk away with it. You got to win by 2 here. And Crashies came up biggest when they needed them most, and we'll see how the rest of these team answers. Now, Johnny was the first one taken out in the last round, and that really also set them back because he's just been dominant so far throughout the series.
Just going to see what Crash is doing. Looks like Crash is actually sitting on site A to play sort of interception here, using the wall of flame to cover any sort of blockage. Everyone else throwing off the smoke using resources, but actually looks like Crash is getting caught out just a little bit here. Only 7 HP left. He has to get the heck out of dodge and heal himself up, man.
Yeah, he doesn't have any abilities really left here after he's got 1 more fireball remaining. Has an option here just to use it to heal himself up. Con Man finding the headshot here. Dupe gonna land. Now we've got a 4-on-3 defense. Has a real opportunity to put this one away here.
I actually think Stony Brook might just look to tie this up right now because Crashy's hat is the one who did go down. Has to be Meeman and Johnson and everyone else. Now Johnson goes down. It's Skidoo and Meeman by themselves now. Does manage to take out 1, 2 versus 3 on a side B. Spike has now been planted. 40 seconds left on the timer. Meeman waiting for an opening to see if he can make a run through it and plant the spike right now. But watch the north side here on this entrance and see which way they want to go. It's looking really close, man.
Yeah, and
30 seconds left
to go.
1 enemy remaining.
Lets us know as well. Minute the kill. Skidoo's gonna kill 3. The tripwire coming up clutch, and now we're all tied up here, 13-13.
Overtime.
Man. Still in overtime, baby. Win by 2. Which team can clutch it out? Honestly, I hope both these guys are having a lot of fun because I don't think any of these guys expected this to go to overtime, especially 13-13, man.
I would say I'll be the first one to come out and say it. I'll put up my hand and say I did not expect
I'll put up my hand too.
I didn't expect and overtime. I didn't expect halftime. I didn't expect quarter time. Like, it just, I did not think this would be this close. And Stony Brook just really showing out. And now, I mean, we're seeing these little micro plays really paying off. That tripwire coming up clutch, giving them just enough information there to finish off, not allowing the triple kill on the back end. And this might be the slowest approach we've seen so far, honestly. They're just going to really hang tight by Hookah. We see the full defense rotate to A. Well, the attack's hanging by B, but nobody's really moved yet.
They know what's on the line, man. It's even though they're not winning anything, this is a good time just to get some good practice in and also represent your school, especially on this kind of show match, because it's just looking really good for both these teams. Stevenson University putting on a clinic against SUNY Canton, but now playing with Crash, he's getting a chance to play with him. And now I think this is where, before the lobby, we saw Stevenson saying, hey, you know what, we want practice against Crashies. Stony Brook was like, no. If I'm Stevenson, now I'm actually happy that Crashies is in our team because now, in these nail-biting situations, you have a leader, you have someone who's been in these situations before, helping you out and getting these clutch moments. And now gunfights are going on a side B.
Yeah, and Crashies didn't know right in front of him. He had the shot lined up, and obviously he can't see it on his side here. Now he's going to get it, but look at that. Able to be taken down. Attack is a 4-on-2. They're going to plant the spike here, giving them a huge advantage. Johnny trying to find a way on the point. Okay. That's a clear path.
Stony Brook is looking really good on this offensive play. Spike now being landed. Good job on Skidoo to take out Conman as well. Now it's a 2-on-2 with Winston being left here. He is going to see if he can play the high ground. A lot of dodging and weaving coming out there. He drops down to the wall. Has to see if they can get that shot right now. It's a 1 versus 2. They do. They have to go for this diffuser. That means that the defensive end, Stevenson University, they're going to be taking the first win again, giving them match point.
Yeah, an opportunity here to put this one away here. Stony Brook just
match point.
Trying to do everything they can as well as we enter. I forgot this could even happen. Round 28 here, folks. Unbelievable.
We're going big. Go big or go home, Paul. Go big or go home. All right, honestly, hey, at this point, we got to take a bet, man. We got to. Who do you think is going to win this match, good sir?
I think as much as we've seen the back and forth, I think this is Crashy's time to shine. I think they're going to put this one away. How about you?
Oh, you know what? I'm a fan of the underdogs, bro. I'm betting Stony Brook, 100%. Stony Brook, y'all gotta win this, man. I'm known as a caster prophet. You gotta make sure that my prophecy comes true.
We'll find out here in a second. Crashy's finding that first kill. Babe Nation looking for more here. Stony Brook answering back though. Crashy's he's healing up. He's gonna be able to. He's gonna be all the way back up. Johnny's still alive here too. Walk, I can't believe you did this. I can't believe you did this to Stony Brook after all they've done for you.
I take my vote. I take my guess back. I take my guess back, man.
Grenade out.
I take my guess back. Maybe this will help out. Spike has now been planted. Stony Brook, come on, y'all can clutch this out. I believe. I have faith.
That's for Juju. Chris looking for something there. Kami at 50.1. They know they're on the copy though.
Okay. Oh no!
Attackers win.
Oh, so close. But victory now goes over to Stevenson. Close game, man.
So close.
13, man. That was so damn close.
Yeah, unbelievable there. And so what a fun match. What an awesome match there. Like, even though they didn't win, like, congrats to Stony Brook and just absolutely showing up, putting together a beautiful 15-13. I personally, like, I watch a bunch of VALORANT, never even seen a game go that long. And that was a lot of fun and bringing out the best, I think, in everybody.
Just gotta take a deep breath now, Paul.
That was intense. That was actually pretty crazy.
Exactly, because we came to today knowing that it's going to be a show match, knowing that Crashy was going to be joining his teams, and more than likely Crashy is going to be putting on a clinic against everyone. Today, we have Stony Brook come in, show up, and take it to Crashy's 13-15, man, in a long and drawn out game so far, Paul. I mean, I'm just looking at the kill score right now. You know, we see Crashing Skadoop 29-19, 25-15. Really good stuff on the combat score and econ rating. But Chris, Winston and Mendicant on Stony Brook to be the next two top fraggers, especially on their side of the match, making sure this game was as competitive as it is. Even though you guys take that loss, you got to be proud of holding your own against Crashies and him leading a pack of another collegiate roster, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And so with that, we're going to cut to a short break here before we come back. And just a quick word from one of our sponsors from Really. So to generate the hype in your stream with Really.ai. Really brings the AI and machine vision to your match for real-time highlights with one click to your social channels. Get your fans and grow your brand with Really.ai. We're going to cut to a short break, and then we'll be back to finish up the stream in a few minutes.
So cliche, I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby. Yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me.
Welcome back, everybody, inside the booth. I'm Paul, joined by Chilling Walk here, and we're gonna have an interview with Crashies here in just a second. But wow, what a final game there! That was awesome, dude.
Yeah, I'm honestly I'm still just surprised of how well Stony Brook did, man. That was a pretty impressive showing. I mean, we were just talking a little bit about Crashies when he came in right before we bring him on, but he was like, man, I was not ready to take a loss, and he was getting kind of nervous, man. It was kind of crazy.
It's absolutely wild. And so before we bring him in, just a quick word from one of our sponsors. Again, Checkpoint XP. With Checkpoint XP, you can get the gaming news and opinions that get you hyped for the games you love. You can expect conversations from top esports athletes, game developers, streamers, and more. If it's the college esports scene you're after, tune to Checkpoint XP on campus or the latest scoop and tournament results with The Breakdown. If you're on the road, tune into the nationally syndicated Checkpoint XP radio show. Over 50 affiliates across the U.S., so scan your local listings to see if we broadcast in your area. If you want esports and gaming commentary that's real, authentic, and informed, visit them at checkpointxp.com or follow them on social media at Checkpoint XP. And with that, is truly our privilege to bring into the booth with us for an interview Crashies himself. And joining us now, and Crashies, honestly, first off, it was just an absolute pleasure to see you, and thank you for being part of this event.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. It was a lot of fun. That last game, just like we were talking about, had me sweating a little bit. Had to try a little harder.
Yeah. Man, honestly, that's so crazy. But Paul, I know you're the one who's the host. Why don't you lead off with the questions first, man?
Okay. All right. So I'll start you off with a nice softball here, Crashy. So obviously, first off, congratulations on your joining of Envy. That's absolutely awesome. How does it feel to join Envy and get to do so with Food, who's been a teammate of yours for a while, it seems like?
Yeah, I mean, we're super excited. I actually played with FNS, the IGL, in Counter-Strike, so it's really cool to link up with him again, and Food is my duo, so it's even cooler that we get to do it together.
Yeah, glad to hear, man. Speaking of which, I actually got a question along with Food as well, because since he's your duo for such a long time, and you guys both joining up Envy, I got to ask you, throughout working with him, and throughout having him be as your teammate, be as a friend, and be someone who you kind of essentially grew up with around the Valorant and CS:GO scene, what's the funnest memory you actually have of him? From goofing off, from scrimming together. What are some things that you guys actually do a lot together that's really funny?
Yeah. Hey, I mean, we play the same bomb sites in our matches and on all the maps. So he's always cracking jokes, or he'll just start saying some random questions that just make you laugh. He just keeps the vibe really high for the team.
What's an example of that little funny question that he would just say that you remember?
It could just be anything. He'll just ask random stuff. What's your favorite fish? It's weird. It gets weird.
It's 13-2 is they're at 13 overtime's yo guys, what's your favorite gummy bear?
Yeah,
it's dude,
exactly.
It gets a match.
Exactly.
Nah, but seriously though.
That's funny.
Fantastic. And so kind of playing off that too. So I was reading through, some of your Pedia page and just seeing the teams you've been on. And for you, what's one of the teams or moments climbing up the ladder, a specific maybe amateur T3 team that you're on that you look back on and go, man, I learned a lot there about either playing or just how to be a better teammate. What's someone or some team that helped you along the way?
Yeah, so actually the team that I learned a lot was the team that FNS actually IGL'd and was our captain. It was Riot Squad, and we grew a lot as a team. We were beating teams European teams that we shouldn't have on LAN. It was a really eye-opening experience for me because, like you said, I was a tier 3 player, and then to really break through the rank with Finesse and my team at the time was really cool for me. So they taught me a lot of things on being a good teammate, keeping comms up, keeping the energy high, just a lot of competitive stuff that you need to know,
That's awesome. That's so cool that you got to do it with a group like on the come up and to kind of get you over the hump to make it
Yeah.
pro. That's really cool.
Yeah, Paul. Actually, I really appreciate you actually bringing that up because my next question is actually going to be about the collegiate teams and all that stuff. Because personally, for me, I've actually been working. I've been working with collegiate rosters for quite a while. He actually used to be a collegiate coach for League of Legends, for God knows how long in the amateur scene and all that stuff. But knowing that you actually got a chance to play with Stevenson, to play with SUNY Canton, and also to play against Stony Brook, and just kind of having some fun chat with him. I know y'all were playing some Among Us in that lobby, have some good old jokes there. But for you, man, just hanging out with the rest of those squad and with those collegiate players. What are some standouts that you see, and what are some good things that you notice from all of them? And also, maybe give them some kind words on how to improve.
Yeah. So actually, they were really impressed me with their teamwork. They played really well off each other and had a bunch of like cool plays. Johnny actually showed me a cool little killjoy nade. And I told him that, like, I've never seen that before, so it was really cool.
Ooh.
It's always cool, coming in as like the pro, but like learning some things too. So I always want to get that out. And then to improve, they asked me actually in the match on like how I came up and stuff like that. So it was really cool to talk to them. But
Nice.
to give out to the public, it would just be you have to like grind tourneys and grind the ladder system. It's such like a basic answer, but it's just you can't go wrong with it. Like especially in Valorant, this game is so new and a lot of eyes on it. So if you're at the top of the board, like you're bound to get noticed.
For sure. Can't really defeat what has already been there and what the systems are already made. So, good job, man. Again, I'm pretty sure they all loved you, and they all, now you got, honestly, I'm pretty sure you got some new friends, some new fans as well, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, and so my final question for you, and maybe Wak has one more, but so for you, so you're playing obviously right now. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Because, and as we all know, esports is just such a growing thing. Like we're casting, but on the side, like there's other parts of esports I want to go into. Is there something that, like, even as you're playing, that you're like, man, in like 5 or 10 years when I'm kind of done playing games, I want to do this in esports or even outside of esports?
I definitely want to stay in esports. I want to compete for as long as I like possibly can. But I definitely want to stay in esports, whether it's a caster, a coach, an analyst, like whatever. When I'm done competing.
Yeah, we might have to pull him into the booth sometime with us, Wak.
Crash, you trying to comment? Yo, Crash, you trying to commentate, bro? Yo, I got you, bro. Yo, we hop on the mic every once in a while. Let's fucking go.
It'd be so fun.
It'll be actually a blast. But yo, Crash, this is my last question for you because I know that I know when you were in CS:GO, you weren't really streaming as much. You weren't really noticed because of where you were at. But now with Valorant, you're getting a lot of eyes on you. You're building up a Twitch community. I've been watching you, bro. You've been starting the YouTube game, starting the Twitch game.
Thank you.
And with that, you're starting to build a community. And one thing I was basically just kind of giving you space here is what are some words that you have for your community, the things that you appreciate from them, and honestly to your fans as well.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for watching me. Like, I streamed in beta. I played this game in beta, and I used to stream like every day. I only had like 50 viewers, like 75 viewers. So to see my viewership and my sub count just like constantly skyrocket is insane to me. So yeah, I just want to say thank you. I have a Discord that I always think I'm in like every day. Like I talk to my community all the time. So it's super cool to interact with the community and keep a community like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all I because I'm a streamer too. I try to keep my community kind of close and personal, all that stuff. So it's definitely awesome, especially for you as a you're a little bit younger than me. I'm 24. You're 22, so it's good to know that you got a good head on your shoulders and still looking to come up especially in this esports game, man.
Yep.
Hey, so Crashies, thank you so much for being part of this event, for interviewing with us, and really just being a great example of the great things you can do in esports. So congrats on going to Envy, and we wish you the best of luck in your future tournaments, man.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. Thank you.
No problem,
Absolutely.
bro. And take care. Have fun. Have fun.
Yeah, good luck,
relax.
have fun.
Yeah, make sure you wipe off all that stuff from last game, man.
Yeah,
Woo!
for sure. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. And so that was Crash. He's joining us in the booth here. So major shout outs to him. And thank you so much for that. And so we're going to cut here and just remind you guys of who won. So we had some raffles going on here from Hyper Ice. So just want to touch on a couple things. So the Hyper Ice Venom Black went to Trizzy Trey and Tree Punchy. So respectively went to each of them. The Hyper Ice Minisphere went to exclamation point Nathan. And the Nintendo Switch went to Anderson. I believe we have one more sponsor to thank here, Mr. Walk, and then we'll be able to give our final thoughts.
Yeah, and with those raffles, of course, the ones who've been giving out all those raffles is going to be Hyper Ice. So make sure that if you want to connect to some new innovation and technology, it will be for the art of movement. Our Hyperice products combine science and physiology to support and advance the human condition. So beyond just change the game, they're trying to challenge the industry and forge a new way forward. So they believe that the quality of life is to intimately connect to movement, whether you're an elite athlete, a fitness enthusiast, or seeking a healthier lifestyle. The way you move determines the way you feel. So the devices allow you to move faster so you can feel your absolute best. The pursuit of wellness is innate to the human experience, and they always want to feel better. They always want you to feel better, move better, and be better. It's their instincts, man. So at Hyperice, their mission is to empower the pursuit of wellness with technology that is scientifically designed to aid and improve movement. And the pursuit of wellness is in their blood. Hyperice creates the tools to empower it, and those tools, the tools to empower is going to be Hyperice. So be sure to check them out on all the social platforms, wherever that may be. Well, with that being said, Paul, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for being kind of the host. I want to thank our production crew. Thank Colton, thank KTAD for basically getting this entire show running. I also thank Extreme Network for bringing us on as on-air talent for this awesome cast here. And any last words from you, Paul?
Yeah, just thank you to everybody so much. This was really a blast. And if you're looking to find me, you can find me on social media at PaulEC. That's PAWLIEC. You can find me on Twitter. Going to be casting a whole bunch of stuff. I believe I'm producing Valorant next week too. So a lot of fun stuff coming up. And I know, Chilling Walk, I know you've got a boatload of stuff coming up.
Oh yeah. Y'all can follow me at Chilling Walk wherever. That's on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, all that jazz here. So at Chilling and then Walk with WOK. Simple as that. Hopefully I'll see y'all there.
Yeah, fantastic. And so thank you again, everyone, for coming out here. We hope you have a wonderful evening. We hope you had a great time, and we'll see you next time. Take care.